This is the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, where each week this brother-sister duo gets together to discuss the box office, latest film and TV scoops, our latest movie or show review, and what we're getting into next. We're your hosts,
Cheryl
and Jay.
All right, this week we watched Zootopia, also known as Zootropolis 2. Now, do you know why it's also called Zootropolis?
Is that like one of the foreign translations of the title?
Yep, because there is a trademark in Denmark for Zootopia. So over there, I think it's Denmark, they have to call it Zootropolis.
Interesting.
Yes.
I know in China sometimes the names are different because of translation, but that's interesting.
Yeah,
I've
there's
never heard of a trademark.
Trademark situation. I was like, because there was a video of Jason Bateman talking to like a child reporter. And in the background, it said Zootropolis. And I was like, the heck is Zootropolis? They had to change the name in certain countries because of the trademark. So, but the version we saw was called Zootopia too. Yes. And I am on deck for trivia. Are you ready?
Yes.
So there are two horror movies that are referenced in Zootopia. One of them is extremely obvious, and one of them is less obvious. Name both of them. Now, one I know you're going to get off the bat, but I want to know if you caught this second one.
So the first one was The Shining.
Yep, correct.
Because I caught that in the theater. What was the other horror movie? Okay, is this a classic horror movie?
Correct it is.
Is it The Exorcist?
Nope.
Okay. Give me a time period.
Oh,
is it around the same era as The Exorcist? No. The Shining?
I don't know.
Older, newer?
It's old, though. It's old. Let me give you a year.
Okay.
No, I'm not a robot computer. Why my computer been asking me that lately? 1991.
1991.
So, so not the same time period.
Okay, so I was alive.
Technically, you were conceived, but you were not alive yet.
Oh, yes, true. Okay, so 1991.
I'll give you another hint. The movie had a female lead.
Psycho.
Nope.
Friday the 13th? Okay. Female lead. Halloween?
No, you're getting kind of warmer. The antagonist was a man, so you kind of...
Scream?
Nope,
no.
Too new.
How would I know that? Okay. 1991. Antagonist was a man. Female lead. Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, it was a detective story. A little closer.
A horror movie. A detective story. A female lead.
The detective.
Bone Collector? No. That's too recent.
Too recent. I'm trying to think of something else that's just not going to blatantly give it away. The detective had to work with an antagonist to find another antagonist.
A Long Kiss Goodnight? No.
No.
Morgan Freeman?
Older.
Older. The antagonist? Oh.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Living Fava Beans.
Yes. Silence of the Lamb. Silence of the Lamb.
Okay.
Now, I won't describe the scene because that's technically a spoiler.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Jay has seen it, so he knows what scene I'm talking about.
There's a sequence in this where I was wondering why a certain character was in a Hannibal Lecter cage. That makes sense.
It is because that was a reference to Silence of the Lamb.
I get it.
Now, I don't know what kid would have caught that.
No.
I don't know what kid would have caught the Shining
now
reference.
I think about it, it's very on the nose, especially with the character.
Correct.
That's funny.
So, yeah, one thing I did, and this is in my notes, one thing I did like about this movie was I feel like they threw more adult references in this one.
A lot of like movie references.
Yes.
Old movie, not like all type of movie references.
Correct.
I was a kid who's alive now would not have been alive.
They ain't catching no Silence of the Lamb references.
Or The Shining.
Or The Shining. And The Shining one is so blatant. As soon as it pops up, you like, is this The Shining? This is The Shining.
It's literally The Shining.
And the little girl next to me definitely didn't catch on that. I know she didn't. So yes, that is our trivia. I thought that was pretty interesting. And we'll get to the rest of our episode. Welcome to the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, your favorite podcast for movie and TV show news, trailers, and vaguely nerdy topics.
Each week, we dive into the latest film release, talk about the plot, characters, our favorite scenes, and give our rating out of 5 Nicole Kidmans.
Whether you're a casual moviegoer or a hardcore cinephile, we've got something for you. Reviews, news, hot takes, and a few surprises along the way.
So grab your popcorn, open your favorite podcast app or YouTube, and let's roll the reel on this week's latest episode of the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
All right, it's Thanksgiving week, so it's not like a bunch of news, but we do have a little bit for you. We have some good, bad news for a movie that got announced. We have a trailer, just one, in the trailer park, and a little bit of BUNCHA CRUNCH. So let's start off at the top here. We got good news, bad news. This is our good news, bad news segment that we've never had before. Rush Hour 4 is coming. Yay! Bad news is who's directing it and why it's coming. Oh. Boo! So Paramount confirmed that Rush Hour 4 is in the works. The OG director, unfortunately, Brett Ratner, is returning. Now, if you ain't been keeping up with Mr. Brett Ratner and you wonder why I ain't heard of that guy in a long time, it's because he was caught up in the Me Too movement back in like 2017. And WB said, you got to go. So several celebrities came out and said that this guy's not good. I'm gonna let you Google why. It's bisexual, so you know, it ain't good stuff. We all know what the Me Too movement is. Just you can make your own conclusions based on that. So he has not been. I don't know what work he been doing, but he has been out of the spotlight, direct to jail as he should be. Probably real jail as well. He should be, but somehow he's out making a living. Yeah, so Brett Ratner directed all 3 of the previous Rush Hour movies. So this hadn't been a situation where he directed like the first one that somebody else came along. No, he's directed all 3.
Something about them X-Men directors being weirdos.
Yeah, he did the third one.
Bryan Singer did the first 2.
Okay.
And he did the third one. So something about the X-Men directors.
Oh, thank you, Kevin Feige, for picking this back up and giving it to somebody. Jack Schaefer, please.
Right. Keep your hands to yourself.
Please. Be cool, man.
Thank you.
Be cool. So apparently a number of studios have been trying to get this out. Now, if you follow Chris...
They've been talking about this for years.
If you follow Chris Tucker or even Jackie Chan, they have mentioned how they've been wanting to do a 4th movie. And they just waiting for somebody to kind of give them the chance to do it. But apparently studios been passing on it. And they've been like, no, we're not interested. And they're not really saying why. Originally, this came from Warner Brothers' New Line division. But obviously, when the whole thing popped off, Warner Brothers was like, absolutely not, get away from here. And another reason why this sucks is not only because the OG director is back. It has been reported the only reason why this is like actually getting greenlit is because Donald Trump said, idiot in charge.
Yeah.
Pressed Paramount to say, hey, he made a documentary about my wife, so y'all need to go ahead and make sure he can do the next Rush Hour. And that is why we're here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is getting attacked from all sides.
This is stupid.
this is the Trump news was the second plane hitting the tower.
Yeah, exactly. Because we was like, oh, Rush Hour 4. Oh, y'all gonna keep the same director? He's trash, y'all. Yeah. Oh, the trash president is the reason why this is getting greenlit, because apparently there's a documentary coming out about Melania Trump that I didn't even know existed. Yeah. And Brett Ratner directed it. So they, as a favor, he was like, hey, here's Rush Hour 4.
He directed it because he needed a job.
Right. He need
he need to eat. And the subject matter of that documentary and who it's centered around probably makes perfect sense for why they hired him.
Right. Hot mess. Now, one thing that we do not have confirmation on is if Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker are coming back.
Yeah, it's very interesting that they haven't said a word.
We hope to Jesus. Now, Jackie Chan might come back, and
I would not Google that. We're not gonna get into it.
I would not be surprised.
You can Google that.
Moving on, though.
Why Jackie Chan would be interested.
Chris Tucker, please, for the love of Jesus,
this is the last
Christ. Jesus H.
Just let him recast you.
Just
let it tank. Chris Tucker doesn't need this.
No, I'm sure that they are both living off the residuals of the original 3 movies, probably just fine. And
it's a TNT classic.
And we have not. And Chris Tucker still does stand up every now and then. So financially, I think they are both alive.
Chris Tucker's still funny. Chris Tucker could be in anything.
Yes, we actually should see Chris Tucker in more things.
More things, yeah.
Jackie Chan's an interesting guy nowadays, but no, I hope they say no. I hope Chris Tucker says no.
I hope this doesn't get made.
I also hope this doesn't get made.
But this is from Paramount?
This is from Paramount. Who's trying to buy WB, supposedly. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully this whole who's buying WB thing is just something to distract us from whatever is actually happening. Because this sounds crazy.
The production news behind this sucks. I think a Rush Hour 4 in general would do well. But I think it would be like a good return legacy sequel. Everybody is still around.
I don't disagree. I just think they should find somebody else to direct it.
Yeah.
And maybe not involve the current president.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, without the director and everything else involved in this, I think a Rush Hour 4 is a good idea. Yeah. I think it's strange it's taken so long to get a Rush Hour 4 made. But
I do agree with that. I don't see what the issue would be.
This feels like, if anything, if by any means a necessary move, and it's not necessary to get it made like
just
this.
Just a random... I'm assuming Brett asked the president, can you do me a favor? And he was like, sure. we friends, and that's just what the favor is. I don't know.
No, I won't be in attendance for this. But that's okay.
This will not be on the podcast. This will not,
because there are enough good Rush Hour movies.
Even if Chris Tucker come back, we will not. I'm sorry, it won't be happening.
It won't. It literally won't.
And y'all shouldn't go watch it either.
Yeah, I mean, it's very telling that this news broke simultaneously with the fact that it was requested by Trump. They didn't just say, breaking news, Rush Hour 4 is in development. They said, breaking news, Trump puts Rush Hour 4 in development.
Right.
So they're not setting this up for success.
President pressures movie studio to make a sequel nobody really wants from this director.
And they didn't put like breaking news Rush Hour 4 in development with Brett Ratner. They kept Brett Ratner's name out of the title as much as they could.
And then you read the article and you like, wait, is the OG director too?
Yeah,
God, come on, y'all. 0 for 2 on this news. 0 for 2. So as we learn more, we'll report about it, but we sure not watching it.
No, absolutely not.
And hopefully it don't come out.
And there's so many other people who could make a Rush Hour movie. Give it to Michael Bay.
Give it to the guys who did the Bad Boys movie that were going to do Batgirl. I can't think of what their names are. Sorry.
Yeah.
That literally anybody.
Literally anyone.
You could literally pick anybody.
Literally anyone. Issa Rae. Issa Rae is a good director. She can direct a comedy. She can direct a buddy comedy.
Action comedy?
A buddy comedy.
Sure.
Like One of Them Days.
Oh,
with action elements. She could direct this.
Well, she didn't do that though. But her studio was behind that.
Yeah. So her studio. She could be the studio.
She could be the producer behind. Yeah, it's some rights
good.
though. Yeah,
I know. The movie looked good. One of Them Days looked good. I could see a Rush Hour that looks like it's filmed like a One of Them Days movie.
Yeah,
the comedy.
Keep the budget small.
Keep it grounded. And it doesn't need to be high. It's a action comedy police procedural.
Right. We need to see if we show back up for it.
The most expensive thing should be like a few explosions.
Right. Maybe some tricks.
Maybe some
stuntman.
That's it.
And craft services. This is a good news, bad news situation. We don't get this often. I can't think of the last movie I was like, oh yeah, and then immediately it was like, oh no, God.
So, I won't shout out to everybody involved this.
No.
News.
May y'all find something else to do.
Right.
Like, I don't know, run the country more effectively and leave people alone.
Yeah.
That would be a good thing to start with.
Mm-mm.
No, we don't like it. But that's it for our movie news.
All right. So that is it for our movie news. Let's roll into the trailer park.
Toot toot. Beep.
One stop in the trailer park today, and it is for How to Make a Killing. This comes out February 20th, 2026. It stars Glenn Powell. This is interesting because they've been talking about a lot of Glenn Powell stuff, but have not been talking about this at all. I had no idea this was even coming out. This felt like a surprise trailer drop to me.
Briefly feel like I remember hearing about this eons ago.
For a movie that seems a lot more entertaining than some recent films.
Running Man.
But this is going to star Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell, who recently was in Running Man. Margaret Qualley, who we recently just saw in
Honey Don't.
I don't know why I want to say Baby Driver.
Whenever I think there was a car because of the car.
Yeah.
It's because of the car.
Honey Don't. And Jessica Henwick, who was in Iron Fist, and people are asking for her to come back very heavily.
She was also in the last Knives Out movie, right? Yes, she was somebody's assistant.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
This is going to be about a disowned at birth son, disowned at birth by his obscenely wealthy family. Blue collar Beckett Redfellow, who's played by Glenn Powell, will stop at nothing to reclaim his inheritance, no matter how many relatives stand in the way. So the trailer of this depicts Glenn Powell being a disowned family member of a very wealthy family of billionaires. I forget, it's several billions. They put the number.
28 billion?
Yeah.
I think it's 28
extremely
billion.
high $billion number.
Not just one.
He's an illegitimate child of that family, and in order to gain the inheritance, he is murdering everybody in the family all the way up to the matriarch.
So like 7 people.
Yes.
And it seems like, so Margaret Qualley plays a childhood friend. Jessica Henwick plays his girlfriend. It seems like he has a meetup with Margaret Qualley's character, and she's like, oh, how's it going? How you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And she says something to the effect of, she gives them the idea without knowing she's giving him the idea. And he has a light bulb moment in the trailer. He was like, wait a minute, maybe I should kill everybody.
So I'm not sure what she's getting out of it. It kind of seems like her part in this trailer reminded me of Halle Berry's part in the
Crime 101,
where I'm not exactly sure what Halle Berry's getting out of it.
Yeah, true.
But she's definitely behind something.
And it seems like maybe his girlfriend doesn't know what's going on.
Yes.
It's hard to tell, but it's described as a black comedy thriller. So it's not supposed to be like serious, but he's also murdering people.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like, this is funny, but not funny.
Yeah, so Roar of the Roses, the original, was considered a black comedy.
Okay.
Where it's like
Something
very
like that.
serious, but also has funny moments.
Right. And luckily, his family are jerks. So we're not getting rid of billionaires that are like, Mackenzie Scott.
And it makes it fun.
It does make it fun. So I'm actually interested in this.
Mm-hmm.
It looks better or something more my speed than The Running Man, actually.
Yeah.
And Twisters.
Yeah.
Which we did like that.
Fall of the House of Usher was about a wealthy family that was being plagued by death because the matriarch made a deal with death for wealth.
I need to watch that.
It's really good. But basically, a family member makes a deal with death. He raises a whole family with generations of kids or whatever. And when it's time to come due, she comes to collect every member of the family back all the way up to him. And it's good because they're all awful. He raised like a league of terribly wealthy, terrible people.
So they all deserve to go.
Yeah, and it's fun because like she comes to them and she tries to warn them, like tell them to do right things, and they don't listen because they're terrible. So you actually enjoy when she when they have their final destination moment. So it's good. Yeah.
Okay.
This would be fun, I think.
This does look pretty interesting. It comes out February 20th. So February is always a weird month for movies because it's kind of like right after the peak of Christmas, but right before we get to like the spring season. So interesting place to put it. But it does look good. This is loosely based on I don't know if it's a book, a play, a novel, or something that's already been written.
By who? Stephen King?
No, surprisingly not. There's no shine in. He don't have the shine to be able to kill people. So I'm interested in this one. I was like, okay, Glenn Powell, you actually got something I might actually want to watch.
So things coming out in February. Goat, which we just saw the trailer to.
No, thank you.
Wuthering Heights.
Absolutely no, thank you.
I Can Only Imagine 2, which we also saw the trailer to.
I can. Oh no, you talking about the
Angel
Jesus
Studios?
Rock
Yeah.
Band movie? I'm good. I love Jesus, but I don't love rock band Jesus movies.
Scream 7 and Psycho Killer and Crime 101. So February is a heavy month.
So when does Crime 101 come out?
Crime 101 is February 13th. So this movie comes out the 20th. Okay. It'll be competing with Psycho Killer that comes out the 20th.
What is Psycho Killer?
That is the
it sounds familiar.
Movie about the
horror movie
cop whose husband gets killed by the satanic slasher.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And it also will be coming out next to I Can Only Imagine 2. So
okay. Yeah. Counter programming though for all three. You got your Jesus movie, you got your horror movie, you got your black comedy.
Yeah.
So this should be okay. I'm worried about the following week because that's Scream, right?
Yeah. The only thing coming out is Scream. So
okay, not exactly counter programming, but
Scream attracts a lot of people.
Exactly. So we'll see. But this might make it on the podcast.
It seems like it's a small budget film, so it should make a lot of money.
Lord, that's what's getting films these days. Is their budget is $1 billion and they only make $2.
So this could be good.
It don't work out. So yeah, this could be pretty good for Glenn. He might need a win.
Yeah.
At the Running Man's making like $250.
Yeah. All right, so that is all the cars in the trailer park. Let's dive into this bunch.
All right, first up, to no surprise of anybody, there are plans underway for future movies in the Wicked universe. Now, they said that this is not going to be a sequel, so we won't be with Glinda and Elphaba. They are trying to find other characters that they think we care about enough to make another movie for. And we're like, money grab, ding, 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 ding.
Right.
I don't think this is a great idea.
No.
There's not anybody, for me, there is not anybody else that I would watch a movie about from these movies.
Probably Alice Returns to Wonderland or something.
What you mean?
I mean, not Alice Returns to Wonderland. They'll probably do an Alice Returns to Wonderland where Dorothy comes back or something. No.
I mean, now I know Wizard of Oz is just one book. And then there's multiple books around it. But none of those have been adapted probably for a reason. Because probably people were like, not as good.
Yeah.
So this sounds like a money grab, but Universal is also the same people who made Mario, so money grabs is a thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
As we learn more, we'll tell you more. Also, we have some news about an upcoming. I think this is Shrek Universal. I can't remember.
Shrek is DreamWorks.
Never mind. So Shrek 5 is coming, and it got delayed a little bit. But one thing we did get this week is that Skylar Gisondo and Marcelo Hernandez have been cast as Shrek's and Fiona's sons. Now that is an interesting point because in the original teaser clip or whatever we only got the daughter who was played by Zendaya, and everybody was like, where the sons at? Because they had 3 kids in whatever the last movie was.
Right.
Now, the kids have grown up. Some people are speculating the fact that this got pushed back is because they are trying to rework the plot because everybody figured it out.
Oh, they did?
It's a rumor.
Oh.
They ain't say for sure.
Oh.
We don't know why. Just like we don't know why
I missed
Spider-Man, Spider-Verse got delayed.
Oh.
Everybody's like, we're still working on it. You're like,
Okay.
what you doing over there? So we'll see how this turns out. Shrek 5 is probably going to make $1 billion. It's been long enough. Donkey's back. We got kids. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need a Shrek 5. Just give Donkey a movie.
They are. Eddie Murphy said Donkey's supposed to be getting a movie.
He should have gotten one before Puss in Boots got one.
Yeah, it's a long time. But
It has been a long time.
these movies are probably only getting made because Puss in Boots carried them on their back for like the past 10 years. So
Because Puss in Boots got 2 movies, right?
yeah, and the last one was like a banger.
Right,
So,
right. Yeah, this is interesting. It's taking them this long to get Shrek 5. But all the people's coming back.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully it's not too heavily focused on the kids. I don't care about them kids. I don't. Donkey, Fiona, Shrek. That's who I'm there for. And if Puss in Boots is back, sure.
That's probably what
No.
Sidebar, you
No.
see they said that Now You See Me is gonna be Now You See Me 3 operates as a reboot of the franchise.
No.
So you know what that means.
No.
New
Leave
Young
it.
Crew. Shrek 6 is gonna be about Zendaya and her brothers.
Leave it alone.
That's why they do this.
I don't.
To carry it into the future with the younger people.
But kids today did not grow up on Shrek.
No.
They grew up.
We were the kids that grew up on Shrek.
Exactly. And we want the OGs. We don't want them kids. I don't
Yeah.
care about them kids. Yuck.
Yeah.
Anywho,
We're getting phased out.
We're speculating, but we hope the speculation is false. Negative. Don't want it.
But Shrek 5 would do well.
It'll do fine.
Yeah. I'm anticipating Shrek 5.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I am one of the I'm the target audience.
Yeah. I'm in the number.
Don't want to hear about the kids.
You will.
I don't want to hear about the kids.
I'm fine with Zendaya.
Well, now we have 3 kids.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be about a kid plot and they arguing the kids on social media. Blah, 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 blah.
You don't want to see Shrek 5.
I do.
That's what it's gonna be.
I do. I do wonder if the rumor is true that they are reworking it because people guessed what the plot was.
I don't want to know that.
I don't want to know. I don't
So,
even remember what they
don't
guessed
tell me.
what it was, but they were
I
like,
missed all that
I bet you they adding the
speculation.
sons because everybody figured out what the plot was based on Zendaya being there. And I was like, did y'all?
Right.
Y'all lying too
I missed
much.
that.
Go touch some grass.
How would you guess the plot of a Shrek movie with
I
no
mean,
trailer?
I don't know.
They're so random.
People somehow thought they figured it out. But once
Interesting.
again, a rumor. Who knows?
Okay.
All right. Next up, we have some interesting prequel news. So, Monarch Legacy of Monsters, which we talked about season 2 last episode or episode before last. Apparently, news is it is getting a prequel series that's going to be set in the Cold War with Wyatt Russell, who is Kurt Russell's younger self in the series.
So this will be the period in the flashbacks when they were separated.
Yes.
Because there's a span of time when Wyatt Russell was gone.
Right.
And
the grandmother had a kid.
And Mr. Randa
right.
had the kids alone. Yeah.
I'm down for it.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
I mean, it's more, Godzilla stuff.
Exactly.
So
Here
I'll
for
be
the
there for that.
Legacy of Monsters, as I already said, does a very good job mixing human and monster together. So if they can do that well in the prequel series,
Better than the movies.
sure, that does it better than, like, in the movies, the humans are just there, and you're like, if y'all move out the way.
Well, the humans in the show are more complex. All the characters in the movie are very, like, surface level.
For sure. Like, squish them, smash them,
Yeah.
move it out the way. In the series, which is not connected to the movies as far as we know yet.
We don't know what they're doing yet. With
They
that.
ain't said, and they probably doing that
It'll
on
become
purpose.
more clear this next season, I think.
And the next movie, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. Right now, they ain't intermingled, but we'll see where
They don't have to.
they don't, because one product is slightly superior than the other.
And you know what? We made the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comparison. I enjoyed Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the rest of the MC for quite some time.
No.
So,
And
and
if
that
you-
might have made it better.
It could have.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have to, like, figure out how to plug all the holes and
Yeah.
make gaps and all that jazz. So I like Wyatt Russell in this. If you
Yes.
don't know who Wyatt Russell is, he is Kurt Russell's son.
Yeah. So
Ding,
no
ding,
Kurt in
ding.
this probably.
No Kurt, unless they do some sort of, like, Kurt is talking about it in the current day and it's, like, flashing back.
Interesting.
I guess that could work. He's also great value Captain America and Thunderbolts. That's his other works. He's also in that horror movie. that
It was
did.
like Great Value Captain America, so U.S. agent.
Yeah,
I was like, wait.
I couldn't think of his actual name, so but Great Value Captain America.
He
came
was
first.
in that Nazi horror movie or Overlord.
Oh.
Is that what you were thinking about?
And we in a movie with a swimming pool, that didn't do really well, like terribly. Night Swim.
He was in Night Swim?
I thought he was in Night Swim.
I didn't see Night Swim because I heard it was bad.
Okay.
But I didn't know he was in it.
Maybe we don't know. He's probably want to blank that out of his filmography anyway.
He was also I thought you were talking about Overlord, where he was
I didn't
he
know about
played
that
a general during the Nazi war,
Oh.
and they got over to Germany and found out that they were like making super zombies and turned into like a Nazi super zombie movie.
Okay, so he already had experience being a Captain America
Yeah.
before this movie came out. Good for him, but I like him
military.
particularly in this role. He does pretty
Yeah,
well.
yeah, he's good in this.
So we'll see if that comes actually to fruition. If that news was just a rumor.
interesting
But
on
I
the
will watch it.
supporting cast.
Yes, because what makes Legacy of Monsters so good is the whole cast,
All the cast,
not just one person.
even the ones you don't like.
Child. Them some I mean, they cheating on their spouses and
Yes.
their girlfriends. Like, girl, what are you doing?
Even the messy ones.
Woo, that dad is a hot If you've not watched Legacy of Monsters,
And it's sad because you can't blame the daughter because she sucks, but
because
dad
she a product of her
sucked.
dad. Oh, but there's a scene in Legacy of Monsters where the girl, small spoiler, it ain't got nothing to do with the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
She is in a relationship where she has a girlfriend, and I think the girlfriend teaches at a school.
Mm-hmm.
And the girlfriend calls her when I think Godzilla about to pop up, like, "Hey, where you at? What's going on? What's going on?" And she wake up, she answer the phone, and she turn over, and there's another woman in the bed. I was
Yeah.
like, "Are you cheating?"
Yeah.
During a Godzilla outbreak?
So luckily her girlfriend died. So
She
didn't
did.
find out.
She
So
on
she
the
didn't
bus
find
that
out.
like fell in a hole or something. Yeah, her girlfriend got to die and
So she never
without
got to find
knowing
out.
she got cheated on. Wow.
Crazy.
That show is wild. But anywho, it's a good show. You should watch it, not just for the monsters, but for the humans.
Yeah.
All right, last bit of crunch we have Asian Tree Queen.
Hey.
Scarlett Johansson is going to star in the next installment of The Exorcist, which is coming from writer-director Mike Flanagan, who has also done...
Fall of the House of Usher.
Oh, is that his too? Okay.
Midnight Mass. All
Right.
the Netflix horror series. All
Mike.
the Haunted of Hill House, Bly
Right.
Houses.
He originally also wrote the Clayface movie that's got rewritten.
And I think he's doing a Carrie movie.
Yes.
I think he's the one doing the
Yes,
Carrie
yes,
movie.
yes, yes,
so
yes,
he's redoing all the classics.
Yeah. Hey, if he can do it.
Where's Christine?
No, it's coming. We're gonna get a
Make
bit of.
Christine a Tesla.
We're gonna get. Ain't gonna let them do that. They will not. It'd be like iPhone. It'd be like Apple with iPhones. Like no,
They never do it.
we're never.
Just
We're
like
not.
we have enough.
We will sue you.
We have enough issues.
To oblivion.
People are dying in our cars in real life.
Right. Can't make this into a movie. But yeah, so Scarlett Johansson just came off of Jurassic Park Rebirth.
Keep going.
What?
No, keep going.
Oh, I was gonna say she was also just in. What else did we see her in? She was in the West
Phoenician
End.
Scheme.
Yes, she was in Phoenician Scheme. So somebody made a good point of how Scarlett Johansson is doing like two things at once. One, she's getting in these big franchises where she's making all ching ching ching, and then she's doing all this little small little budget stuff where she can be like, you know, an artiste and explore. And so basically, she's making her filmography real strong and hefty.
Yeah, I was gonna say these are films I never. I mean, she's Black Widow, so
Right.
she's
She
been
ain't
in
never
a
got to work
blockbuster
again.
forever. She doesn't. But
her life.
I never would have expected to see her in a Jurassic World movie.
No.
And I never would have expected her to be in it in any horror movie
No.
of any genre, of any title.
But she said when Jurassic World Rebirth came out, she said she's always wanted to be in a Jurassic
and
World
that made
movie.
me wonder why it took so long for her to be in one. Then
She's probably locked up doing Avengers movies.
Oh, that's true. Like the past
And
12 years.
Once that ink dry, that's why she said she ain't coming back. Like, I am done. There are other franchises I need to take over. Thank you very much.
Now that I think about it,
I need to
Okay,
go
so
make
that
big
makes
bucks
sense.
elsewhere.
Okay.
So Exorcist, Jurassic World, and then she do her little small little films, and then she be like, okay, I'm coming back and forth. This is how you do it.
Do we know if The Exorcist is a remake or is it going to be an original story?
Oh, if he's gonna reboot the whole thing?
Yeah.
I do not know.
So I wonder if
Let's
if they're going to reboot. I wonder who she'll play. If she'll play the mom, because The Exorcist is about a mom and a daughter, a single
Right.
mom and a daughter who's an
Right.
actress, who's a famous actress.
Okay.
That'd be funny. She's a famous actress and her daughter is possessed.
Right.
So I wonder if
Oh,
she'll
she
be
could play the
playing
mom.
or if this is a be original story and she's playing a different character.
And they just redo the whole thing.
Is she the Exorcist? No, because it's Catholic Church.
She the thing coming out the crawling out the TV.
So she can't be an
Oh, that's the Ring. Wrong movie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or no, she wouldn't be the housemaid. There was another woman. There was only like 3 women in Exorcist. There
Okay.
was the house assistant.
Oh, she ain't be no housemaid.
No. So interested.
Not the Asian tree queen.
No. She's the title character.
And if you don't know why we call her Asian, Google it.
Google it. There's a lot of things you can Google from this episode.
It's a running joke, and it will never die.
Asian tree queen of representation.
Asian queen, Scarlett Johansson,
ambassador.
And I'm trying to see. Okay, so the film will tell a all new story set in the Exorcist universe, not a sequel to Exorcist Believer, which did not do very good.
No.
It is produced by. It's produced by Blumhouse, but that's okay. We're okay. We're fine. We're okay.
What's
the last Blumhouse thing we just saw?
Wolfman?
No.
That we saw?
Yeah, we just did a video on it. Blumhouse movies 2025.
Was it Good Boy? That wasn't Blumhouse.
Black Phone 2.
Okay, so
we're good. We're okay.
That was good.
We're
that
fine.
Was okay. So
we're
fine.
Back.
Woo! We're back on track.
Okay. Let's see. Flanagan will write and direct. Boom. We're
got a
good.
good director.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're fine.
Okay.
We're fine.
We're good.
Yeah, Jason Blum is just as a representative. They just funding the money.
Blumhouse has had a problem lately just printing out movies that are like have half the thought put into them.
They just like Megan 2 could have been better. Like it was fine. We enjoyed it. We laughed. But the way they rolled that out, not great.
Blumhouse is also responsible for that AI movie we did on our podcast.
Oh, that was terrible.
So, yeah.
Scarlett Johansson also just recently directed her first movie, Eleanor the Great.
Yeah.
She good.
She's fine.
This is how you set up your post Avengers career.
Yes. This is how you coast right into retirement.
You chop on to another large IP. You do your little stuff and then you direct a movie and you're like, I'm fine. I don't need all this.
So I'm interested in seeing this. I will probably see this and report back to you. Sure won't see this. Exorcist is the birth of the click clacking demon.
But
head rotating demon.
You're right. But you're right.
And Mike Flanagan is really good at horror stuff.
I was gonna say I seen the original.
Yeah.
That's not scary.
Yeah, it's dated though.
Wait. Have I seen Exorcist or Poltergeist? I seen both. Those are fine.
You didn't find Poltergeist scary.
No.
I don't find Exorcist scary now because it's older.
Yeah, but a current Exorcist would probably be like an It situation, and I'd be like, oh.
If it's anything like Mike Flanagan's current horror stuff,
it's gonna be pretty scary.
It's going to be scary and it's gonna make you sad.
It's gonna be Evil
and
Dead.
Make you cry. He's good at like really emotional gut punch horror.
No, this won't be on the podcast.
Like.
Jay called it. I just want you to know that he ruined it.
Sorry.
I was thinking about it.
Just let you know.
No, I'm good. I appreciate you because I am not watching no click clack and sadness on top of it.
He's the king of shake and cry to throw it up.
No. And this is the movie to do that.
So
if you've never seen The Exorcist before. So shout out to Scarlett Johansson, our Asian queen. I like her post Marvel career.
Yeah,
she's doing pretty good.
She also had the Channing Tatum movie that didn't do good, but people who saw it seemed to find it charming.
Oh, you talking about Fly Me to the Moon?
Yeah. Sure didn't like it.
I didn't finish it.
Some people found it charming.
It wasn't them though. It wasn't her. It was Channing. I think it might have been more Channing Tatum. Like he's their chemistry wasn't there. If they picked a different lead, like I don't know anybody else, it probably would have been
Chris Evans.
Probably.
They have good chemistry. They're good in other movies together.
They do. Or like I bet you Jonathan Bailey would have been good. I don't know.
They had good chemistry in Jurassic World.
Oh, duh. Yeah. I was like, what movie they been? Yeah, Something about the chemistry between Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson didn't click for me. No. And the pacing wasn't moving fast enough. So she was fine in that movie. I mean, her little scene that she had in Phoenician's Game was good. So it wasn't her.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't her. It was Channing Tatum. I'm gonna blame with that. But
interesting to see who else they cast in this.
Yeah, I'm interested in what the story is, even if I don't watch it.
Yeah, it's gonna be about possession, but obviously it's just about who.
Yeah,
side character and what the demon is.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure he'll find us crafty.
And I wonder if this will be a period movie. Do they still do these today? I don't think. Well, I mean, I don't know. Don't tell me. But I don't know if exorcism is still like.
I'm not googling
a
that
thing. But I mean, True Believer was present day, so maybe.
Okay. I mean, they could make it like a cult situation.
Yes, they could do that.
They could do that.
Demonic, so.
Right. And now, if this was gonna be Robert Eggers, then I'd be like, yes, period movie.
And Ellen Bernstein and Linda Blair are still around, so I wonder if they'll make a cameo.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
that would be nice. So yeah, as we learn more about this, we will definitely give you the news. It does sound like they're trying to do a whole new franchise, though,
and not Exorcist movies,
of not just one.
There were 3 Exorcist films.
Yeah.
And
The film.
I think the third one roped right back around to like the first one. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, let me take that back. It says it's just the film, not the franchise.
So the film is supposed to do what?
Hold on. It's Johansson. Who's that? Johansson was on board to lead the relaunch of another. Okay, no, it's just saying film. It's not saying franchise. So who knows? It depends on how well this goes.
Okay.
If they decide to relaunch a whole sequel situation.
And Exorcist Exorcist doesn't have very many deaths in the film. It's mostly just around them trying to unpossess the central character. Mm-hmm. Doesn't have many deaths, but in those films.
So this is her first legit horror film, it says.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised. It's like she's becoming a scream queen because she's never done. I mean, she did 8-Legged Freaks. I think that's the closest to horror I've ever seen Scarlett Johansson do.
Does that count? It says it will be next on her docket. Likely will be next on her docket to shoot, which tells me Jurassic Park Rebirth 2 won't have to wait till after this. I'll allow it.
It could be filmed quickly.
I'll allow it. Yeah, this is a horror movie. This shouldn't take that long to film.
All of Exorcist took place in a house.
One house.
One home.
We ain't got to be globe-trotting for no Exorcist movie. So
I'm excited. I'll see a trailer. I'm excited to see a trailer about this. I'm excited to hear additional casting and what this possession centers around.
I'm excited. Jay's excited.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for our news for the week. We will take a short break and get into our review for Zootopia / Zootropolis somewhere too.
Yep.
This week we watched Zootopia 2, which is a sequel to Zootopia. It was released November 26, 2025. Now in this instance, this is a Thanksgiving movie. So Thanksgiving movies open on Wednesdays.
Yep.
Not Thursdays. Not Fridays. And then all of the box office numbers are based on the 5-day week instead of the 3-day weekend. So when we get into numbers, you sound confused. That's just a little tidbit for that. It is a holiday movie. It's a holiday corridor, as they call it. They also do it for Christmas, but every holiday gets like an extended box office window.
Yeah, especially if it falls close to the weekend.
Right. So previews are like on Tuesdays instead of Thursdays.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's quite different for holiday movies. But anywho, this is our Thanksgiving movie of the year. Directors of this are Jared Bush and Byron Howard. Did I get that right? I don't know how I'm checking their name up. Anywho, so they are both not new to Disney at all. So Jared was the writer of the Zootopia 1, and he also directed and wrote Encanto. And then Byron did Bolt. He directed Bolt, Tangled, Zootopia, and Encanto.
I wonder, do they bring the directors back for animated when they do the live action?
I think they try to, but I don't know if it always works out.
Because they're doing they're doing Tangled. So, and he was Byron was involved in both.
Is he gonna do like the Tangled live action?
Yeah,
maybe. Disney does tend to do that, or at least try to do that. So we'll see.
Cool.
I mean, I feel like it's always a issue of like, can you translate it just off the story, and then when you have to direct, like it's got to be different.
Little Mermaid.
Right, like Little Mermaid. So, cast and characters of Zootopia 2 include people from the first one. Now, we didn't review the first one on the podcast, so I'm a cheat a little bit. I ain't going down every single person.
Right.
But I will hit up, like, the big people. So, I'll do that. So, Jennifer Gowan is back as Judy Hopps, the bunny. We have Jason Bateman is back as Nick Wilde, who's the fox. Kiki Kwan is Gary the snake. Sorry. When he introduces himself, it's way funnier than what I just said. But his last name is the Snake. Yeah. There's a scene in the movie where Judy meets him, and he says, "I'm Gary the Snake," and she's like, "Gary last name?" He's like, "The Snake." It was just an extra thing.
And it continues to play through the movie. Everything's labeled the Snake.
Right. Pretty funny. So he is a pit viper. Mm-hmm. Now, one thing in Zootopia, which you might, if you've seen the original, maybe you didn't realize it, there's no reptiles.
Right.
And no birds. So Zootopia is only for mammals, which I didn't really pick up on until we got to this movie. So he is the snake who is a pit viper. New people we have, or I guess let me go through some other people. Shakira is back as Giselle, who is I said Giselle. Shakira is Gazelle, who plays a gazelle. I'm thinking of Beyonce. Sorry, y'all. And then Idris Elba is back as Chief Boko. Who else is returning? Bonnie Hunt is back as Bonnie Hopps, who is the mom. Mm-hmm. And I think that's all the big people who came back.
Yep.
Pretty much. Okay. And then the new people. Oh, and that's kind of a spoiler, so I'll leave that person. We have Fortune Finmester. Is that how you say her name? Who plays Nibbles Maplestick. She is a Beaver podcaster.
Yes.
Okay.
She's a comedian.
Okay. Andy Samberg is Pauper Lennox. How you say the last name?
Linksley.
Linksley.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a Lynx. The Lynx are a family in this.
Yeah.
So we have Pauper, who's played by Andy Samberg. We have David Straighthorn, who plays Milton, who plays the dad. And then we have Brenda Song and Macaulay Culkin, who play the brother and the sister in the family.
Yes.
I think I have all that right. Who else do I want to name?
Quinta
Bronson plays a therapist, Dr. Fusby. She is a
quokka, which is
quokka.
a macropod, which is some type of rat that is the size of a cat.
Okay. She looks like a little rat.
Yeah.
A fuzzy rat.
Yeah.
Sorry, Quinta. But
I mean, she does.
That's what it looks like. We also have Danny Trejo, who plays Jesus, who is a basilisk. A plumed basilisk. What does that mean?
I don't know. I thought that was weird. This movie has a lot of just random exotic animals that aren't like state-based.
That ain't in your kids' books, okay? I don't think none of these. So this is also called a Jesus Christ lizard because of how he runs on water.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We also have, who else do I want to name? I also said Macaulay Culkin. John Leguizamo is in this as a giant anteater. And then we also have, Yvette Nicole Brown is in this as two people. She plays an otter and a bear. a river otter and a brown bear. And I think that, Wilmer Vanderama is in this?
Yeah, he is.
He was a hippo cop. Oh, I could see that. I could see him playing the hippo cop. A lot of people are in this and they say like 5 things and you can't catch the voice because they don't actually say a whole bunch of things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. Dwayne Johnson plays the Dick, the one that gets stuck in the tuba that her parents keep bringing up.
That spoke?
Yeah, I don't remember him having a voice role, but he's credited.
They paid him for that?
He's credited as that.
Okay. And then other people, Mario Lopez plays a wolf reporter. Michael J. Fox plays a fox prisoner. Josh Gad plays a mole. And Robert Irwin plays a koala. And Robert Irwin is Stephen Irwin's son.
Oh, and you just brought up June Squibb plays Graham, who is Judy's grandmother.
Oh, who was the movie that Scarlett Johansson directed?
Yeah.
This cat, if you on Wikipedia, this thing take up like 2 columns.
It is, and I couldn't go back and watch this movie and tell you and point out all these people because not all of them have prominent speaking roles.
Not even paragraphs, y'all. They may have like a couple of words.
Ed Sheeran was the sheep in the barbershop. Yeah. I don't remember him speaking.
Well, he was talking because he was telling him how to shape him up.
What did he say? Like 2 words?
Maybe 5. Like some of these characters literally have 5 words, and you're like, "That y'all paid somebody to say that?"
Let's stop.
Right? Like, do y'all think the fans of like Josh Gad was coming? Like, is that why y'all got Josh? Although Josh Gad does a lot of a lot of stuff. Yeah. So, all right. So that is our extensive cast of all the random animals that were in this movie. Runtime was 1 hour and 48 minutes, which is the exact same budget of the last movie. Funny enough. Budget of $150 million, which makes sense for animation. I think there was one part where one of the directors said that this was like one of the biggest movies ever made because they had to put like 50,000 animals in one shot.
It's a lot of animals in
this. It is a lot. It's a lot of mammals. It's a lot of mammals.
A lot of different animals.
Yes, and they in different environments underwater. Like if you've never seen Zootopia, it's about, imagine a zoo, but it's like a million zoos. Yeah. In different tundras and different environments.
So like globe-trotting, but
yes,
to different animal habitats.
Right. And so they had to animate a lot of animals. And as you can see, we was naming off all these people because there's so many animals that actually do have speaking lines, even if it's just like a line.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they had to do a lot of animation for this. Box office-wise, this movie is doing gangbusters. This is the gangbuster movie of the year. Ooh. Yeah, woo is right. So I just grabbed a couple facts and figures about this movie. So first I'll say is this is the first Hollywood movie to pass $100 million in a single day in China. 100 million one day in China. And the reason why that is significant is for 2 reasons. One, $100 million in one day for a movie is crazy.
It beat Demon Slayer.
And which made like $2 billion.
Yeah.
It also be for US based movers or created movies. It be Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
So I think Endgame was at like 97 something in one day. Another reason why this is big is because China been paying Hollywood movies dust. Super, like even a superhero movie's been making like 2 yen.
Yeah.
It's true. It's not been good. So the China like Zootopia, and they like Zootopia a lot. So opening day domestically it made 39.4 million, and worldwide it made 81.1 million. That's just opening day. So that's just one day. It's made almost its budget. It's the second highest domestic Wednesday before Thanksgiving after Moana, which was just last year. It's the highest opening day for a U.S. animated movie in China. It's projected to do over the 5-day weekend $520 million globally.
It's a disgusting amount of money.
$520 million globally opening weekend. Y'all, movies don't make that much.
No.
In like the 4-month runs.
No, runs.
Like
Film
this
runs.
movie will probably make double its budget before the weekend is up, and that happens like once in every 6
because
months.
it's only Saturday.
Right. It's on.
Even Saturday night.
Right. We still have Sunday to go to make stuff, make more money.
Right. If the Bucks win, everybody will be in a good mood to go out to the theaters. So
right.
There's still the potential for them to make a bunch of money.
Right.
Or Michigan.
Or either one, depending on where you're at.
We like listeners.
Depending, right. If you in Michigan, you probably might go out to celebrate the Ohio State Michigan game by going to see Zootopia, Michigan. Yeah. If you're in Ohio, you might, difference. We'll see. The game's still going on.
If you're in the losing state, you might go see the movie to pick yourself up.
It's a good pickup movie.
Hey, there you go.
I would agree with that. So this might be the biggest, the $520 million might be the biggest global opening for an animated movie, and it could be the top 5 opening for any film.
I can't believe it beat Demon Slayer. I would have thought nothing would have beat Demon Slayer this year the way they were talking about the success of that movie.
That movie went...
and that didn't even make a bunch of money in the States. It made most of its money overseas.
And that's what Zootopia about to do.
That's
crazy. $100 million in one day in China. That's like... Now I know China got like way more people than us, but that's not the point. The point is China ain't been paying none of our movies any attention, and in one day it is made like 3/4 of the movie's budget.
Disney and these hits.
This is why it doesn't matter when Disney has a bomb.
No, doesn't.
It don't matter.
The mouse owns the house.
The mouse ain't sweating a single beat because they're just like and Disney also owns what's about to come out.
Avengers.
No.
And Avatar?
Yes, Avatar.
Yeah. Both.
Right. Disney has Avatar coming out in like 3 weeks.
And Anaconda.
Is it Anaconda too?
Anaconda Disney?
Oh, God, I hope not. That would just be too much.
It's probably a subsidiary that they bought. No, it's Sony.
Be. Okay, so, lucky them. Maybe.
Lucky for Sony.
We ain't seen the box office for that yet. But yeah, so Disney, whenever people say Disney flop, Disney bomb, I always laugh because I'm like, yo,
nah, and the social media chatter don't translate to the box office.
It's Disney.
Not for Disney.
They like, okay, that's fine. The coffers will be full once Zootopia 2 come out.
You know what this means? This is why they're putting Tron out earlier. Because this is part of the Tron budget.
Right. The failure of Tron will be wiped out.
It'll be forgotten about.
By this weekend.
It won't even be on the books.
Nobody cares. Tron lost what money? It's fine. Nobody cares.
So much money.
Whenever they talk about, or like last year they were saying how like Brave New World wasn't doing good, blah, blah, blah. Moana 2 made $1 billion.
Yeah.
It don't matter what Brave New World made because it don't even matter if it wipes the slate clean and they back at 0. It wiped it. We're in the green.
And then we'll be saying the same thing about Avatar. I mean, we won't be going to see it, but everybody and their mama everybody and their mama will be going to see it, even though they're also alive say they won't be going to see it. And that movie's going to make $2 billion.
Probably. The last one I think made a couple billion.
Yeah. So
this one will probably make maybe 2.1 instead of 2.2 billion. It's fine. Like, I don't know why people will be trying to act like Disney going out of business.
It's not. No.
Bob Iger is not going to McDonald's.
And negative publicity does not seem to have an effect on them at all. So
no, it's so funny because we were just talking about how, and it does not look good. The Moana 2 trailer, the Moana live action trailer.
No, it doesn't look good. But
it don't matter.
It'll make $1 billion.
It will. It don't matter. And then it's funny because that's like a sequel, right? Mm-hmm. No, that's not a sequel. That's a live action remake.
Yeah, remake Slop.
Remake Slop,
Yeah.
right? But then Zootopia 2 come out and it's like, no, it was good. And it's just funny that they come under the same umbrella. That's why Disney like, it don't matter because we got something to make up whatever this one don't do.
That's funny.
And when y'all talk trash about this one and make $1 billion, we be like,
right.
Sure, somebody liked it. Somebody liked it. But anywho, going on to ratings, right? The cinema score for this one is an A, same as the first one.
Makes sense.
Good. And then Rotten Tomatoes, 91 for critics, 96 for audience. The first one got 98 for critics, 92 for audience. They are 90s. There's really nothing to say
Nothing
there.
negative about that at all.
People like it.
Everybody wins.
And the difference, I guess, with this one is when Moana 2 came out last year, the scores were a little lower. People were like, oh, it wasn't as good as this, whatever. So people think that Moana 2 made $1 billion. It crawled there, but it got it. People are saying that Zootopia 2 gonna blow right past it because the ratings are better. Like the word of mouth is better.
So the Lilo and Stitch, it crawled there.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch crawled there.
So we'll
that didn't have as good of a ratings, whatever. So Zootopia, crazy. 520 million globally.
Because the kids don't care. The kids just want to see it.
Right.
And you're going to take them because you don't want to listen to them crying. So.
Or you're going to fall asleep in the theater like the dad next to us. I mean,
you're going to go.
Gone.
Yeah.
I think his daughter enjoyed the movie, but that's what he paid for.
The kids want to go see it. They don't care about anything else.
Right. And all their friends is talking about it. They want to be able to talk about it with their little friends.
They're going to go in groups.
They're going to go in groups. They're going to be chatty.
Yeah.
They're going to be talking about the movie out loud.
And they'll be sleepy and take a nap after.
You can't tell them shush because they too. So.
Right. You can't tell them an adult can't tell a child to be quiet.
We definitely had a kid that was like talking.
She gotta suck it up.
Right. We was just like, they'll be quiet eventually. And I think they did.
They did.
Yeah. But I was like, I don't know if you're gonna make it this hour and 45 minutes.
Sometimes the parents just give up.
They do.
Tell them to be quiet. They just let it
right.
happen.
And this little kid, and you know what's funny? We were sitting there. I was like, this is like it's been a while, I feel like, since we've seen like a kids movie.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of kids.
Like in the theater.
And I was kind of like, oh, this might be an interesting experience.
The closest was, what did we just go see that they played Wuthering Heights in front of?
Now You See Me?
Yeah, that was the closest.
That was more like a tween movie.
There was a lot of kids in there, though.
It was.
Yeah. Well,
it was. But this was like a can't even like order their own food type of kids.
Yes, just sitting on lap kids.
Sitting on lap kids and whatnot. But our theater was cool. It was packed. Our theater was super packed.
It was packed in the last minute too.
Yes,
People
and they
ran out there.
Yes, and they were playing this like every 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, not shocked that it's making gangbusters, but the reviews match the money.
Yeah.
So the mouse is happy, to say the least. All right, Jay, hit us with the plot of Zootopia.
The plot of Zootopia is Zootopia 2. Mm-hmm. Is we are back in Zootopia. It has only been a week, which is strange.
9 years since the 2 movies, and it's only been a week. I don't
know why they chose to do that.
And the movie went on for about 15 minutes for somebody called, and I was like, what?
It came to a screeching halt. It was like, it was been a week. It was like, wait.
Yeah, I think when they go to like the therapy session or something and somebody mentions it, how you guys doing your first week? And I was like, week?
I felt like you could keep telling yourself that.
Right.
You can convince Hope, but you won't convince me.
You can convince kids of that. Because some of these kids wasn't alive when the first one came out. So maybe it was a week because they just watched it.
Yeah, but it's been a week in the world of Zootopia, which is strange.
7 days.
Judy and Nick are still just fresh partners who have barely proven themselves to the city. They are known as one-hit wonders because they just solved a case a week ago.
Which made sense in the context once we got that bit. I was like, oh, now I see why everybody's still like, y'all newbies. And I was like, it was 9 years ago.
Because like these people don't feel new to me.
Right. When Chief Bogo was like, y'all still recruit, or y'all still like the new class. And I was like, what you mean? It's been 9 years.
She should be a career cop.
Right.
Like,
no. Week.
She should be sheriff something.
7 days, y'all. It's been 7 days.
It's only been a week since Zootopia 1. They are fresh off of the success of their last case.
Yep.
Judy is still trying to prove that they can just keep it going. They can keep the ball rolling.
They're not just one-hit wonders.
They can continue doing big, huge busts.
Make the world a better place, as she likes to say.
And in this movie, they run into a conspiracy that involves the creation of Zootopia. And they have to uncover who is responsible for the creation of Zootopia and who is trying to cover it up and why.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good. And it involves a snake.
And it involves a snake, yes. And the other extra caveat is there is a snake in this universe now.
Yep.
And snakes previously have not been allowed in Zootopia. So we're trying to figure out why that is too.
Yeah. Snakes,
reptiles altogether, actually.
None. And I didn't
Not
realize
even
that
turtles.
watching the first. Yeah, I didn't realize watching the first movie that there's no reptiles.
They
in the
do a good
whole
job
movie.
with so many animals in these movies that I forget entire species are missing.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that in the end.
In the end, and like random notes and whatnot.
In the end credit scene. But
Yeah.
I didn't realize there were like not even turtles.
No reptiles. It's
Yeah.
only mammals.
Only mammals.
Only mammals. I'm like, this ain't Zootopia, this
There's
Mammaltopia.
also not even fish.
Is there no fish? Oh, you're probably right.
No.
Cause ain't no. It's all mammals.
So, yeah. That's a Zootopia. There's a Zootopia movie idea right there.
Listen.
Underwater Zootopia.
Somebody was like, they ain't explain it because the sequels. I was like,
Right.
yeah, y'all right.
Yeah, you're
y'all
right.
probably
Yeah.
right. That's why I ain't even address
And the
it.
after credit scene makes more sense now.
Yes. There is one, by the way.
So they do a good job.
And this after credit scene is after the whole credits.
Yes, it's a full, which is weird for a kids movie.
Y'all was like, y'all gonna make these kids sit through all this?
Kids are not sitting through these credits.
And they didn't, because it was like
were out.
five. It was us and then two other people
We were the
waiting.
adults.
Right. Wait for that movie to end. All right. So let's get into our non-spoiler thoughts for this. You want to go first?
Sure. I thought this movie was fun. I did think it was better than the first one. I didn't think the first one was bad. Short review of the first one. I thought the first one was okay. Mm-hmm. I thought it was fun. The best part about the first one was the characters.
Yes.
The same thing for this one. I think they did a good job carrying over all the characters from the first one. Even they all make a cameo. Even if they were big in the first one, they just at least make a cameo in this one.
Right.
Because nobody dies in Zootopia. They go to jail. So.
Right.
So-
Well,
And yes, people do die in Zootopia. But I'm sorry.
we'll get to that.
there is Zootopia murder, which also brought it to a screeching halt for me too. Like, people are dying in this, like
People are
murder?
dying, Cam.
Right. But I liked Zootopia still.
Yes.
I like how they depict the different parts of Zootopia. I like how they added extra. I don't know, regions, cities, neighborhoods. Areas.
Territories.
I mean, is Zootopia a continent?
Yeah, it looks like it's a continent with 4 different areas for weather elements.
Yeah.
Geographical
It
areas.
looks like the Avatar map.
Okay.
It's like Earth, Wind, Air, Fire.
Okay.
And then added an extra section at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
So I like the expansion on the world. They added other worlds in this, which was interesting. And I think they did a good job with the twist, with the story and the twist.
Okay.
Just like Zootopia 1 has a story and a theme that means something.
Yeah.
This one does the same thing.
It does.
But it had I guess the first one had a twist too. I feel like I saw the first twist coming in the
did
first
you?
Zootopia. I saw the
Okay.
villain in the first one coming a little bit.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just a little bit. But in this one, I did not see
Okay.
the twist in this one coming.
Yeah, not until it happened. It was like, oh, dang it. I
And they-
should have known.
So they did a good job at that. 'Cause,
Okay. And it's a kid's movie, right? So you can't twist it too much.
right. Yeah.
But, it's also adults watching this. So we want to be like, at least engaged.
it surprised me. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So I have the same thoughts. I did like this better than the first one. I thought the first one was pretty good. It's your typical Pixar, feel good, teaching a lesson kind of movie with jokes or whatnot. I thought this one did that better though.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
I mean, we grew up on Toy Story, so none of this is new.
Right.
So,
It's very Toy
It's
Story.
just modern.
It's a more modern Toy Story feel with animals.
Yes.
But I don't feel like Toy Story had these type of messages though.
No, Toy Story wasn't about the world.
Yeah,
It was
you're
about
right.
coming of age. But I mean,
There
like,
it is.
I
You're
mean,
right.
like animated movies that have like heavy
The humor
themes.
or themes, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Yeah, even though it's not the same theme, Toy Story still had a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had its moments where it made you sad and think about stuff.
Yes, for sure, for sure. I will also say Hobbs and Wilder giving me Marcus and Mike from Bad Boys. The chase scene.
Who's Marcus and who's Mike?
Okay, good question. So Marcus would have to
It has to
be
be Nick.
Nick Wilde the
Has
Fox,
to be Nick.
and Mike has to be Hobbs.
Which is weird.
Now Hobbs ain't flashy like Mike,
No.
but she definitely got that like killer instinct.
Yeah.
Even though she's a bunny to like get the job done, right?
Mike is
Mike
yeah.
is Will Smith. Marcus
Yeah.
is Martin
I'm trying
Lawrence.
to think. So Mike is more interested in jumping into the fray.
Yes. No, not thinking about it, right?
Right.
He's just going off.
And Marcus wants to stay at home.
Nick wanted to stay at home.
Nick wanted to stay at home.
Okay, Nick, what about that crazy life?
Marcus always wants to stay at home.
And you wonder why they partners.
Right.
Because you like, but they friends, right? They're like, now.
And they wonder why they're partners.
And they wonder why they're partners. Now, Mike and Marcus have been partners for way longer. So they've been able to try to work out the kinks.
Right.
The kinks is still there. Hobbs and Wild ain't got a chance to work out that kink shit because it's only been a week. But I was watching this, and the very first scene that we get with them working, and they on like a car chase, I was like, this Bad Boys. This is Mike and Marcus.
Yeah, it is.
It felt like. On the other hand, they also gave me Leslie Knope and a little bit of Ron Swanson. Just
Judy Hopps definitely has Leslie Knope qualities. She's
now,
definitely manic.
Yes. Nick ain't been in the police force long enough to be Ron Swanson, but I feel like he could get there if he's sticking around long enough. So I thought that pair, I'm sure that probably wasn't like what they were thinking of.
Oh, I'm sure they like mimicked it off a real like buddy cop relationships.
I got that.
As many movies as this pulls from and makes fun of.
Bad Boys.
Yeah.
This movie has definitely got some Bad Boys relation there. Mm-hmm. So I already said it was funnier than the first one. I like that Zootopia 2 kept the real life theme going on. So the first one is more like racism.
Yeah.
I would say this one is more like colonization.
Yeah, like racism, still racism.
Yeah. There's still a little bit of that.
Colonization,
gentrification is the main
immigration, thing. A little bit of like, well, I guess not immigration.
We thought it was going to go there.
Yeah.
We guessed. We were like, oh, this is going to be something about people who they think don't belong coming over. But that actually wasn't the case.
Definitely had to do with like colonization, indigenous racism, and gentrification.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of that. Now, did all the kids pick up on it? I don't know. But the parents probably did. And that's the ones who need to see it.
And it's also about friendship.
Yes, friendship, being different.
Indifferent. Mm-hmm.
Friendship, being different. And there's a little bit of family element in there. Now, the family elements of like belonging into a family didn't quite get resolved, but it was in there.
Yeah.
And it was relatable if your family is such as this.
That's true. That's very reflective
of
real life.
What people probably actually go through, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. But anyway, all the themes are all real life. They did a couple modern things like adding a podcaster and a video person who does like conspiracy videos. I think that's always funny when they add this in movies because that is relevant to today because we still got plenty of that going on today.
I like that. The podcaster they found, it was a video from 7 years ago with one comment. I'm like, that's...
And one thumbs up.
And it was a good video. I was like, that's real life.
That's how you find it, right? Down in the treasure troves of YouTube, you find one video.
One video.
That ain't nobody clicked on.
One comment.
And that's the one that you need
to
watch. That
breaks the story.
Right. And you're like, why ain't nobody else watching this?
Yeah.
So yes, that was very common. I thought there would be a lot of plot lines in this because there was so many celebrity voice casting. And I was like, y'all gonna The first Zootopia is pretty straightforward. Mm-hmm. It's a kids movie. I ain't trying to overcomplicate it. I thought that they were going to muddy this one up because it was so many celebrities. Nope. They just gave them 2 lines and kept them moving.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that. They kept the story simple, straightforward. It was non-convoluted, and it was easy to follow.
Stuck to fun cameos
and little pieces. There's still just one hit song, which I like. I actually think I like this song better than the last one.
Okay.
To be determined. It's new. It's fresh. You already mentioned that the twist. I did like the twist of this, even though we thought we guessed it. It kind of the twist got twisted.
Yeah.
A little bit, so that was cool. And then I liked all the little Easter eggs that they had. I don't feel like there was that many in the first one.
The ones that I caught, yeah.
This one they turned it up. Or at least I paid more attention maybe and it turned it up, but I like the little Easter eggs that they had.
I would be interested in watching a YouTube breakdown of somebody pointing out all the movie references because there's a lot. I only picked up on like the horror ones or the really, really blatant ones.
I saw
like there was more.
One where they were like in La Marche Market and apparently 2 of the shops was named after Ariel and Captain Hook. I was like, what?
Yep, missed it.
Didn't even pay any attention to that.
I call Amuse Bouche.
What's that?
In real life, Amuse Bouche it's basically hors d'oeuvres.
Oh yeah, you said that.
It's basically it means hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah,
this is a fancy way of saying hors d'oeuvre.
It's a lot of little Easter eggs in this that are fun when you catch them, but I'm sure we didn't catch them all.
But the catering truck was called Amuse Bouche.
Oh, see, little stuff like that. That's why animated movies are so cool because they can do that in the background and then not be like too distracting. Mm-hmm. And this movie does this really well. So, and it doesn't like overtake the story. It's not obnoxious or anything like that. So all the Easter eggs in this, I did quite enjoy. Mm-hmm. All right. So do you have anything else for non-spoilers?
Nope.
All right. We are going to get into our spoiler section in 3. First of all, you should go watch this first. Contribute to the 520 million global box office.
They clearly need the money.
Don't let Mickey eat McDonald's. No, just playing. And go check it out, and then you can come back to our review. But we're going to spoil this in 3, and 2, and 1. All right, so we're only going to focus on the highlight characters and not all them people we was trying to run down earlier.
Right.
Should we put Judy and Nick on the same together?
Sure, because all their scenes are mostly together.
Yes, like 90% of them are all together. So Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde are back. They are pretty much at the beginning of the movie. Yes.
Because it's only in a week.
Like,
it's weird.
90% of the movie, they're the same people.
Yeah.
Nick is still like Nick is now a cop, if you didn't know that. He is still, though, his same laid back, carefree fox but he still has that, like, you can tell we already knew Nick had like a rough growing up childhood because we get that flashback scene of him being bullied as a little kid. You can still tell that's there with Nick, and he uses jokes and comedy as his defense mechanism. That has not changed. Judy is still Mike/Leslie. Nope. She still wants to be overachiever. She still got to prove everybody that she's not dumb. She wants to prove that her and Nick not dumb and they not one hit wonders. And she just go. Like, she don't let you finish talking. She don't want to hear. I mean, she'll hear what you got to say, but she ain't listening. One bunny ear after the other. So they are essentially the same. Now, they have a character arc towards the end of the movie, but it ain't to the end. So through the most of the movie, Judy's still Judy. Nick is still Nick. I still like both of these characters the same, though. I like that we didn't get no weird, like, character change. It's only been a week. What can you possibly do? Right? You can't change a character, even though it's been 9 years, in a week. So they kept them the same. I like that. We don't get no crazy flip of, like, characteristics. So I still like these characters. They were still fun.
Yeah, I liked the characters. I still thought they were fun. It was just a little weird that it'd been 9 years. So, and I have developed as a person in 10 years. So it was just weird coming back to a movie where they have not changed at all.
None.
And it's only been a week.
Right.
But once you got past that, I mean, they were the exact same characters from the first one.
Right.
The movie was just a lot funnier.
Nick was funnier in this.
Yeah, he was a lot funnier in this.
And maybe because we didn't get a chance to have Nick in these environments where he's with cops, where he can, like, crack on cops.
Yeah.
In the first one, he's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's good in this one.
He was taking some good jabs, and I was like, I don't know if a kid got that joke, but I did. And that was funny.
So I liked both of them. I liked when he said something.
They turned Nick up on this.
He said a yo mama joke to one of the hogs.
Yes. Talking about was the oinking because he thought it was his mom. Yeah. That was why I was like, ooh, that was a yo mama joke in a kid's movie. That's crazy.
It was good, yeah.
That was pretty good. So anything else about these? We could talk about more about them towards the end because they do get like a moment.
Yeah,
but
most of my notes about them are store related.
Yes, and I see why kids like both of them. Like, I can see why kids like a Judy, because kids probably I can identify in some of themselves with either of these characters. Yeah. So I like them both for that. All right, let's get into our new character, Gary the Snake. Last name the Snake.
I enjoyed Gary the Snake. He wasn't in this a lot because he's like the mystery character. He's more in the third act of the film.
Yes,
but he pops up throughout the film because the plot line about this is that. There was a section of Zootopia that was a snake neighborhood, or a reptile neighborhood in specifics. Gary the Snake's great-grandmother was the one who invented the weather wall technology.
That gave us the 4 different zones.
And invented the patent. But she needed an investor to help her build them so that they could... This was pre the Zootopia we know today.
Correct.
Because they weren't able to... Animals weren't able to live in harmony at that time because the climate just didn't work for everybody.
Right. So hot animals was not getting cooled and cold animals was sweating. It wasn't harmonized.
So she went to the Linksley family for investment and they helped her build the weather walls, but they also stole her idea and framed her for a murder, driving all of the reptiles out of town.
Yep.
And he buried and built over the city. Well, didn't build over it, but he buried the city in snow.
Well, it technically did build over it. Well, they put Tundra Town over it.
Yeah.
Right, reptiles can't survive in the cold, so they
Yeah.
basically all had to leave because it was too cold, and then the snow kind of built up all over it.
Yeah. So Gary the Snake plays the descendant of her, the great grandmother, and he is on a mission to recover the patent.
Yes, so he can prove.
So he can prove that the Linksley family is a bunch of frauds, and so that they can get rid of the xenophobia in Zootopia and allow the reptiles to be able to move back into Zootopia.
Yes, so the reason why reptiles are not in Zootopia because they drove them away.
And I didn't realize through the whole first movie that there were no reptiles. So
yes,
that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
And they basically, so the Linksley, how do you say your last name? Linksley?
Linksley? I think it's
Linksley family, because they're lynx.
Yeah.
They basically said, like Jay said, set up the grandmother to be the murderer of a turtle.
Yeah, and he murdered him.
Yeah, they actually murdered the turtle.
He staged it with snake venom.
Set up the grandma, and then all the reptiles had to leave, and now everybody thinks that reptiles, especially snakes, are bad, and they are not allowed in Zootopia. And there hasn't been a reptile sighted in Zootopia in 100 years, but they actually hide under. So all the reptiles like hide in this like offshoot little area. Safety zone,
Bayou Town,
right? So they can kind of live in their own little harmony because they was already there, right?
Yeah.
And they just got forced out. So that is kind of the whole basis of what Gary the Snake is up to. But Kiki Kwan does good. He doesn't do a ton of talking, but you can tell it's him
towards the end when he has to exposit. So
yes, you're right.
The whole plot of the movie is exposited by Kiki Kwan towards the end when we get the plot of. What
he's up to. Yeah. Yep.
So he's more prominent towards the end, but he's a central figure in the movie.
He is.
And I liked the snake character.
I like that the snake character had a fang missing.
Yes.
And you know what that reminded me of is Predator Badlands. When he had a fang that was like short.
He lost his fang
because
his brother.
And he carries Gary carries a anti-venom pen in case he bites somebody, and he can save him. And I was like, oh, that's nice.
Fun fact, the venom pen, 2 fun facts. The venom pen, when you use it, it says in a cheery tone, stab me directly into the heart.
Yep, so you always remember.
Who voices the venom pen?
That person is not.
It is listed.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Pen. I'm trying to
find. There's also a big cameo character.
Is it? Hold on. Don't let me guess. I don't know who this is. Who is this? I don't know who it is.
You don't know who it is?
No.
It's Moana.
She made her acting debut.
It's the voice actress of Moana. Does the pen.
That's so random.
It's so random.
She don't sound like Moana at all.
She does.
I see the name and I'm like, who that is?
The pen only talks twice and it says the same thing.
Literally
so it's funny
2P.
that it's a casted actress as the pen and it's Moana.
She was probably next though, and they was like, hey,
she's probably doing a cameo in the live action. It's like they had Ming-Na Wen and Mulan.
You're probably
next
right.
door filming. So I thought that was funny.
That's
even
crazy.
The pen was a casted voice actress. So,
But at the same time, they did not muddle the story with a bunch of. They just let different actors do the voice work. So that was cool.
So that's fun. So like Cheryl said, it was cute that he carried an anti-venom pen for himself.
And I like that we learned very early on that Gary's not bad. So some movies do it to where like, oh, there's a reptile. Obviously, you think it's bad, and it's a kids movie. So you gotta remember that it's not going to be too complex.
Right.
So you kind of know early on that Gary's not a bad guy.
Right.
But they explain it to the audience pretty quickly at the first encounter between Judy, Nick, and Gary that Gary is not the bad guy. He's just trying to like, he immediately says, I just want my family to be able to come home.
Right.
And Judy is immediately like in her Nestle note attitude, like, oh, I got to save it. I got to fix this. Like I got to right the wrong or whatever, or help him right the wrong. Or whatever. But yes, I like Gary. He was very positive too. He was kind of like the whole time Judy's freaking out, like this ain't gonna work. All these things are in front of us. We're not gonna make it. He's like, oh no, we're gonna be successful.
Yeah, he was gonna work.
It's gonna, even when they was about to die, Gary was like, not today, Judy. Not today. So yeah, shout out to Gary. I liked him.
Nibbles Maple Stick is played by, say her name again.
Fortune Mister
plays Nibbles Maplestick, who is a beaver podcaster in this movie and a conspiracy theorist who they go to because she was the first one who brought up the conspiracy about the fact that there is something hidden in the text.
Yes, and she does crazy podcaster extremely well, even as a beaver.
So there's the big MacGuffin of the movie is a book it's basically a book that has the plans to the whole city. But inside the book also is supposed to contain the original patent.
Mm-hmm. And how the architecture about how they built the walls.
And proof, and it's supposed to, I guess, also contain proof that there was another section of Zootopia that was for reptiles.
It was on the cover.
Yes, it was hidden because the cover is made of metal.
Yep.
And Gary the Snake is a pit viper, which is very specific. Pit vipers are heat-seeking vipers. There was a hidden message on the cover of the book,
and he could read it because of heat-seeking viper can somehow heat the book up.
It was hidden in thermal writing. Sure. I don't know how that.
Sure.
I don't know how it was
Kids
hidden.
movie.
Somehow
Gary is the only one who could read it because when he heats himself up, the book somehow also heats up, and then the revelation that the reptile town was underneath the tundra town is revealed.
What was it written in?
I don't know.
Like
heat ink.
Heat
He
ink?
activated
Yeah,
ink of
because
some
it could have
sort?
been like carved in there because you still would have seen it. So
Right.
interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a kids movie.
It's kids
These are
movie.
animals.
Right. So when they get the book to Gary and Gary like puts it by a fire and he like warms himself up, we get the revelation that his hometown or his the reptile town was always in Zootopia, but it was originally Tundra Town was built on top of it.
Right.
So that's kind of like what Gary is trying to get to.
Nibbles Maplestick is mostly just a tag along with them after they go to her.
Kind of like the second half of the movie.
She's the one who takes them to, I guess this is
Marsh Market.
Marsh Market, which is kind of like.
It's the hideout for the remaining reptiles. It's not just reptiles there, but it's kind of like
It's very swampy.
It's like a swamp,
Yeah.
and it's on the outskirts of Zootopia versus being like integrated. And they have their own tunnel system and everything, so they can get in and out of Zootopia pretty easily.
I guess it seems like Louisiana a little bit.
Yes.
Like the swampy areas around Louisiana where everybody gets around on like boat and stuff.
Correct.
So
it does look like it was built out of that.
I thought Nibbles was funny. Nibbles' best scene was during the prison break sequence.
Okay.
And I liked Nibbles in the end. After, well, I will save that for the ending. But
Okay.
Nibbles pretty much sticks around for the rest of the film
She does.
as an additional side character.
And at first, when we get to Nibbles, she a little too off the rails, and I'm like, is she gonna be annoying? But she wasn't.
But she seems emotionally centered, at least.
She does. That's what it is.
She calls out the other animals on their issues.
Right. She didn't seem like that one character that's like off the rails, but they come across kind of like dumb.
Yeah.
She didn't come across dumb. She came across like she was the adult of the situation.
Like she's crazy, but she's like not nuts.
She got a level head.
Right. She's
Somehow.
just very enthusiastic about what she does, but she's not like dumb.
Right. She got their wits about her.
But I liked her. She came in handy. In one sequence, Nick gets arrested.
Yes.
And she has to help him break out. She spends a lot of the scene expositing and talking to him about his feelings. Then when he turns around, she shows up. They're in separate cells.
Right.
When he turns around, she's in his cell talking to him.
Give
He's
him
like,
a hug.
how did you get in here? And
Right.
she shows him the key she carved out of wood. She's like, this is like Beaver 101. She was
Right.
like, yeah, carve an escape key.
You're right. You think I was carving a pencil?
You thought she was just eating a stick?
Right.
Because it seemed like she was eating a broomstick.
She pulls the broomstick. She starts chomping on it, and she don't immediately turn it into a key. And Nick's just talking to her like, "I need to get out of here," and you this and you that. And then she shows up and was just like, "Hey, here's a hug." And he's like, "How did you get over here?" She's like, "A key."
She's like a key, dude. What do you mean?
Duh, Nick. And you're like, "Yep."
They just assumed that she was stupid.
She's the smart one of the group.
Yeah.
Got it.
She may have lead poisoning
Yeah, and that might be why she a little
because she eats a lot of pencils.
off the
Eats
rocker.
straight pencils.
Right. And that was a funny scene too.
was
Nick
funny.
was like, she got lead poisoning.
She has lead poisoning.
We can't go with her. Judy's like, come on, Nick. Nick like, Jesus Christ, I just want to be on the beach somewhere.
The Linksley family.
So they are comprised of, let me go back to my notes. We have Paul Pert, who is played by Andy Samberg. He is the son. We have
We just saw in the Roses.
yes.
You know who was missing in this? Kate McKinnon.
She could have played
Anybody.
She could have played anybody.
Nibbles. She
She
would
would've
have been
been-
a great Nibbles.
She would have been too. They would have had to tone her down. Like no inappropriate jokes, nipples. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Funny.
But I could see her being.
She needs to be in the next one.
Right. They need an adult version of Zootopia and put
They
her as
do.
nipples. We also have Milton, who is the dad, and then the brother and sister's names were. Why did I ain't put all these together? Kitty is the sister, and Catrick is the brother.
So David Strathairn plays Milton, the head of the family.
Plays the family. He actually
Expanse alumni.
Yes. He also, to me, I was trying to, because he actually, it's funny enough, the dad does more talking than anybody else, which makes sense, I guess, because he's the dad and he's like the leader of the family. But Pauper is supposed to be like the more main character of the family, but Pauper actually don't talk that much.
No, he doesn't.
So what we get is Pauper is supposed to be the one who's like the outcast of the family because he's not living up to the Linksley name.
Yeah,
like they are they're a very powerful family. They basically run the city. So there's a mayor, but the mayor we find out is actually bought, which makes me wonder if the mayor, he says I bought all these mayors. So the family buys the mayors to run the town, because the family is in charge because they are credited with building the walls, right? So they got all the money, they got all the power, what they say goes. They kind of like an organized crime family without the title.
Yeah.
Essentially. But dad runs the show and he doesn't like Pauper because Pauper is kind of like weak, right? He's real soft, he's sensitive. You know, he's not about being like a horrible person. So we think. And then we have the brother and the sister who are just kind of like his assistants, essentially.
Yeah, and they're just like goons. So I don't know what they did to prove themselves.
Exactly. They apparently like to do the dirty deeds alongside dad. So, you know, they're the pride and joy of the family. So Pauper is trying. What we find out, though, Pauper is the one who is helping Gary the Snake. And we find that out pretty... maybe not. They keep him covered for a little while for most of the movie. But there's the reveal that Pauper is the one that Gary escapes with the book on the motorcycle with.
Yes.
And we're like, oh, snap. Because when he first shows up, I was like, oh, Pauper's the villain.
I did too.
I was like, he's not a good guy.
It's easy. That was easy.
Right. I was like, it's a kid's movie, right? We're not thinking too much about this. So then we found out that Pauper's actually helping Gary. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. So we get the quad of Judy, Nick, Gary, and Pauper. No, do they all come together? No, we get Gary, Judy, and Pauper are three.
Yeah,
the
so
trio.
They venture to the world outside Oz is what my note is.
Basically, because they're trying to get to the patent.
Right.
So that Gary can prove, right?
So the part of the town that they're trying to get to is technically uncharted now.
Right.
So
exactly.
They're in this wasteland area that
trying
they go
to
to
get
hide
there.
out.
Trying to get there. So our trio is the three of them trying to get there. And then we have Nick and Nibbles are our second pair that get stuck in jail, but they get busted out. And then they're trying to go help the trio.
Yeah.
So that's how that works out. The brother and the sister don't do much out. Like Jay said, they're just goons.
I was surprised they didn't get a lot of speaking lines because, I mean,
many people
casted Macaulay Culkin and Brenda Song.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who
There's a lot of there's a lot of animals in this, but the dad does most of the talking. I do like the dad though in terms of like being a villain. He comes out quite menacing,
and maybe that's why I fell for it so quickly with the trick. Because anybody who was going against the Linksley family, I was like, you're probably good.
Yeah.
Because they made the Linksleys just so annoying and awful.
They were awful. They did a good job of portraying this animal family as bad. Like that dad was very much like, I own you. You're going to do what I say. And if you don't, I will kill you. And you're like, this is a kid's movie.
I had a hunch that the Lynx were going to be bad. They didn't.
Oh, really? Okay.
They did a curtain pull with the Lynx.
Okay.
In the end of the first act, I guess, when they kind of do the reveal with Gary the Snake is when they do the curtain pull with the Lynx.
Okay.
Up until then, we're not supposed to know that the Linksleys are bad.
Right.
Necessarily.
Right.
But I had a hunch.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they get very crime family. Like once as the movie goes along and once you get to know them. But they did a very good portrayal of that. David, how do you say his last name? Stratham?
Yeah.
Who is from Expanse. Was he bad in Expanse?
No, he died.
He it's funny because his character, I think, in Experience was introduced. You thought he was bad
Yeah.
initially, and then you see the turn. And like, oh, he's actually a great guy.
Yeah.
Not like this movie. He just stayed bad.
R.I.P. Ashford.
Yeah, that's what his name
Yeah.
was. But he did a very good job voice casting
Yes.
for this family. He gave menacing, and I was like, I see why this family's in charge. They're rude, nasty.
Yeah.
But as a family unit, though, they actually work, which is kind of scary. But we'll explain further in the ending. All right. Anything else? Any other characters we want to highlight? Oh, Idris Elba is still good as Chief Bogo. He doesn't talk a lot, but he's the one of the few characters as soon as they speak, you like, that's Idris Elba.
Yeah, I can't mistake it.
He does very good at Chief Bogo. I do like that he tells Judy, despite my hardest efforts, I like you.
That was good.
I like that because in Zootopia 1, he don't want nothing to do with Judy. He's like the detective in Bad Boys.
Yeah.
He basically
always yelling at him.
Right. He turns into that. Like, we've come to an agreement to where we are all family and we are all one, but y'all driving me crazy, and I need y'all to stop. Quinta Brunson does good.
I liked her. I liked the therapy sequence.
Yes,
that was cute.
That was cute. They show a little bit of it in the trailer, but the expanded scene is also pretty cute.
Yeah. Tiny posthumously appears in this.
Yes, he plays the fox.
Yes.
Nick's former partner. So he died in 2020, but the family allowed Disney to use his old recordings so that he could speak. And he don't speak a lot in this one, but they allow him to use his voice in this. So that was pretty cool.
So he's in the opening sequence when they introduce Judy and Nick in the film.
Oh, it says in the credits the film is dedicated to him.
That's good.
That was nice. I did. Like, our mom actually picked up on that.
Yes.
We didn't pick up on that.
Shakira. I liked the gazelle. It was the gazelle, and the song was good.
I like the song was kind of popping.
catchy.
The first movie I had heard the song before, like a little bit of it, because it was popular. But I was like, this one kind of hit a little better.
Yeah.
So she does good in that, in her male backup dancer.
Oh, and I think it's Patrick Warburton plays the horse who was supposed to be the Arnold Schwarzenegger parallel in this movie.
Oh, that makes so
The
he's like a
action
flashy
star turned
mayor,
governor or mayor.
the bald mayor who is not that smart.
No,
but he come through an end.
And he's and mayor because horse, which is funny. So
mayor and horse. What you mean?
Horse is mayor. Mayor is horse. MARE.
Oh.
And I didn't get it until halfway through the movie. It's like, oh, horse. Mayor.
Now, somebody who doesn't return is J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, he doesn't.
As the other mayor. I guess he's still in jail.
Well, yeah, because there's a line in this where the Linksleys are blackmailing the mayor. And they're like, how many mayors do you want? You want to be number 3?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so that's the one character that does not come back from the original one. So I think that's all the ones all the animals.
Yeah.
That stood out.
And Jenny Slate returns.
Yes. So Dawn, what was her last name? Dawn Bellwether is back as the sheep who was the villain in the first one. She's in jail. So when Nick goes to jail, he runs back into assistant mayor Jenny Slate / Dawn Bellwether. She's still crazy.
That's the Silence of the Lamb reference.
So everybody else is behind regular bars, like in a regular jail. Her jail has a glass covering with holes in it so she can breathe.
She's behind plexiglass.
And when he runs up on her, well, he actually is trying to run away. So he runs away around the corner, and he's like, his backup is up against her cell with the plexiglass, and she goes, boo, and pops out of nowhere. And she hops into like a chair she made out of like her wool. And she's like, hey, Nick, how's it going? Remember me? And he's like,
I made this wool out of my own, this chair out of my
I have
wool.
got to get out of here. She's crazy. And then one thing that Nick does do, when he breaks out of jail, he accidentally opens up all the cells and lets everybody out.
Yeah.
So Dawn Bellwether actually gets free, but we'll get back to that at the end. So he
lets everybody out of Arkham.
Basically, as he's trying to escape himself, he lets Arkham loose. So that was also another interesting tidbit about the movie.
And it made for a good funny one-liner at the end of the movie. Too.
Yes, it did. But that's where Silence of the Lamb pops up, because they got Bellwether back there looking like she eating 5 of them. All right, let's get into our likes and dislikes. I'll go first. I like that they kept Hop and Wild friends for a second. I thought it was getting romantic.
Yeah, I'm glad they kept them friends.
And because there's a scene where they try to bust into the gala or whatever that's going on, and I was like, are they about to make them romantic?
Well, because a lot of this movie depicts a lot of families and kids, and they can't breed. So I was like, they can't go far with this. They can only be friends.
And I'm glad they kept them. They work very well as friends.
They do,
right?
Yeah.
And people can just characters in movies can just be friends, y'all.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. I did wonder if for the first part of this movie, I did wonder if their partnership was a fluke. I was like, did y'all are y'all one hit wonders?
I mean, because it's only been a week.
It's only been a week.
Really hard on the next case.
Yes, she is Mike.
She is.
She's Mike from Bad Boys, and they have another point in the movie where they kind of like break up. Well, not purposely. Something happens that they get separated. And then you kind of wondering, like, do y'all actually belong together?
Yeah, because
I don't know.
In some cases, he seems like a better fit with Nibbles, and she seems like she would be a better fit with Paubert.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that was deliberate, because I'm like, maybe the movie will end and they have different partners.
I actually was wondering if Nick was going to stay a cop, because it kind of seemed
He
like...
doesn't want to be.
Well, not want to be, but he's just a totally different style of, like, cop. To the point where it's kind of like, maybe you need to be a private detective.
Yeah, it does seem like he doesn't have any initiative with solving any of the mysteries.
Right.
So I was wondering, like, do you want to be a cop? Or do you like being with Judy?
Right. And when they have their moment, he kind of speaks to that a little bit. And I was like, I wonder if Nick gonna retire and just be like, you know what, being a cop ain't for me.
No. I mean, Woody left.
Right. Woody came back though. We don't know how.
Woody didn't come back. The writers brought Woody back. Woody left at the end of that movie. There's no reason why Woody is back, actually. Because what did Woody do? Travel cross country? Money.
Toy. Right. I like the themes of colonialism and gentrification. This was fitting for a Thanksgiving movie.
Yes.
I was like, are we watching a movie about Christopher Columbus?
Yeah, and the
on Thanksgiving weekend,
the rewriting of history, even down to the lying about it,
Ba-dum-bumch.
even down to the murder,
even down to trying to hide text, in a book, and burying it so nobody else can see it, because they kept the book locked up. Yes. And they were at the gala. It was like the first time in like 100 years or whatever. Anybody had seen the book, but the book was like in a cover. Like you couldn't read it yourself. Lies, fairy tales, Christopher Columbuson. That was pretty much the theme of the movie. And I like that they kept that. And then I also like the modern day touch of adding the podcasting / video channels. Some movies do it bad and it's real cheesy and it's corny. Like, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Wasn't it a podcast during that?
Yes.
I didn't like it in that.
No.
In this one, it worked. It was funny.
I guess a good depiction of it would be Podcast in the Ghostbusters movie. I liked him.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So some movies do it well. Some movies don't do it well. This movie did it well. So I appreciated that. Any likes? I didn't have no dislikes.
I didn't have any dislikes. I'll add that I liked the extra tag-along characters. Judy and Nick are good, but Nibbles and the addition of Gary, the four of them were fun. It was a good ensemble cast. Yeah, the four of them were fun. And this movie did a lot better of a job with the side characters. Okay. You may not recognize them all because, I mean, they don't speak a lot. Not all of them. But, for example, the Basilisk. That was Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo's side character was a fun character. He was in the movie for a collective 3 minutes, but his sequence was fun. Yes. Especially when they made him eat the worm. They tricked him into eating the worm.
That was fun.
And I felt like it was gonna be a joke.
I thought it was funny because Nibbles tells them don't decline food if he offers it.
And then she did. And
then she takes the food and she slides it over like, I'm not hungry, thanks. And it's like a bowl of worms.
But I
and
was like, isn't that declining technically?
Yeah.
So I thought they were gonna stop them before they ate the worms, but they let them eat the worms before saying something, which is hilarious.
That was funny because Nibbles was smart. She knew. She like, he about to bring out something nasty. I'm not eating that.
Yeah, I like the whole reptile club sequence because all the reptiles were like a little weird.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them were like a little weird.
Right.
When the reptiles were like hanging on the Nick because he was warm, he had to like shake them off. Or when the other reptile's tail fell off, she told him to keep it.
Right. And he tried to like stick it back on. She's like, no, I got another one. That came from.
No, keep it.
And he was like, ew. And Nick has an aversion to reptiles.
Yes.
He's afraid. So when they go to this reptile club, which the tortoise shell is the door, by the way. So when the tortoise moves, that's how you get in. I thought that was funny. He is freaking out.
Yeah.
He don't like it. So the scene is funny because he's super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Those are all my likes and dislikes.
All right, so let's get to the ending. Let's see. How can we do this in the shortest way possible? So,
okay.
Our trio, Paulpert, Gary, and Judy, are off to the wizard.
Yes.
Off
to Emerald City.
Off to Emerald City to go find this patent. Well, turns out Paulpert is a fake.
Yes.
Paulpert is actually trash, just like his family.
Yeah.
And that is the twist, is that we thought that he was bad, and then he turns out, oh, he's actually not bad, he's good. He actually is bad.
Yeah.
He actually wants to burn the patent because he wants to prove to his family that he belongs.
Yes.
He's actually trash just like them, so they can all be trashed together.
Yeah.
So he leaves Judy and Gary for dead because he leaves Gary outside in the cold.
He stabs Judy with the venom.
Exactly. And takes the pen.
Yeah.
So we don't have a pen to save her now. And then there's a whole skernuffle because now Nick and Nibble have tracked them down to the wall where they're trying to get through to go to the town or whatever. Yeah. And there's a whole saving and fighting and all that. Pauper ends up getting away. They go catch him. Mm-hmm. In between that, Nick and Judy have their coming to Jesus moment where they basically have their own therapy session by themselves. Yeah. And that was a good scene.
It was.
That's where we learned that Judy admits that she is Mike.
Yeah, they admit their flaws.
And Nick admits that he is Marcus.
Yes.
So they basically come clean about why they are the way that they are. Past traumas, trying to overcompensate, not sure how to be, express themselves and all that. It's a very good scene.
It's the Mike and Marcus scene whenever Marcus is talking about he wants to retire.
Yes.
And Mark has to walk him back off the ledge.
Exactly.
Mike has to walk him off
Bad
the ledge.
Boys 2.
Yeah.
Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3.
They're literally on the ledge.
Yes.
So
it was good, except it's a bunny and a fox.
Right.
So they did all that very well. Mm-hmm. So we get to the scene where they catch up with Paulpert. They tie him up. Now after he's tied up, and they have the mayor actually beats the rest of the family up in the house back somewhere.
Yeah.
So our trio is Judy, Nick, and Gary, and Nibbles. Oh, it's 4 of them. Mm-hmm. Nibbles. They all go to the old reptile underground place. They find it. They find the patent. Paulpert shows up because he's after the Shining scene. Yeah,
so we got a Shining reference where they're chasing Paulpert to the maze. House. That he gets to the maze, and they have the snowplow.
Yes.
From the Dick Halloran drove up to the overlook.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. So they get to the house. They've got the patent. All is well and good, but Paulpert shows up and still tries to blow them up. I don't even remember how they tackle him.
The pig. That'll do, pig.
The pig. The cops are also trying to track down Judy and Nick because they have basically, way back in the beginning of the movie, they were framed for stabbing the chief with a fang. Mm-hmm. Chief's not dead yet, thankfully. Or he doesn't die, even though the mayor implies that he died.
Yeah.
Anywho, so the police have been trying to catch them, but they obviously learned what's going on, and then they tackle Paulpert and take him to jail or whatever.
Yeah.
So the Lynx's family gets taken to jail. We get the patent, and then the truth is revealed. The reptile's home gets uncovered. I think it gets uncovered somehow.
Yeah, I think it just gets uncovered. They don't explain how they do it.
They don't, right, because the Tundra town is on top of it.
And the heat wall doesn't seem like it would reach all the way over there.
Right, so maybe they build another heat wall because they have the technology to do so.
Shout out to Burning Mammal. That was fun.
We get a Burning Mammal festival.
That was fun.
That was one of another modern day references.
I was like, is this carnival? But then they slid up the Burning Mammal, which was fun.
Somebody said, or in IMDb, it said that one of the giraffes and somebody else was dressed as Luke and Leia. Or Darth Vader and Leia from Star Wars.
I did not see that.
I didn't see that.
So
Once
much
again,
happened in this movie.
Easter egg. So we basically get a happily ever after story.
Yeah.
Essentially, the reptiles get to come back. Gary gets to bring his family back. We have Judy and Nick still stay partners. Mm-hmm. Chief Bogo does not die of the venom bite.
Right.
And our antagonist trash family goes to jail.
Yes.
Yes. And then we also get a post-credit scene way at the end of the credits.
Yeah.
Where Judy... Oh, there was an issue with the carrot recorder where Nick and Judy were fighting and it fell. It gets glued back together. She's back in her apartment. She sets it down and then
she's on her way out.
She's on her way out and a feather falls down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as we already mentioned, reptiles and birds ain't been seen in none of these movies.
Yeah.
So it's implied that the next movie will be focused around birds.
And it had not occurred to me
Me neither.
Both of these movies that neither one of them contain birds.
Nope. So,
So
somebody had a good point where Zootopia 1 set up the history, or no, introduced us to the city. The second one gave us the history, and the third one is about going outside of it to find something new.
Okay.
They made that up, but that sounds right.
I mean, the birds have to be somewhere.
They have to be like
Somewhere.
right.
They should make the birds evil.
Sure.
Like Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Probably.
They should make the
And there's
birds-
like one good bird.
Yeah. They should make all the birds actually
But
evil.
why? And there's actually fan theories of people think the reason why the reptiles and the birds aren't there because they didn't become like human sentient or whatever, and only the mammals did. So only the mammals got to come to Zootopia. There's thoughts. There's a fan theory like alien for Zootopia.
Interesting.
So yeah. So there's obviously. It's obviously a sequel coming out. I mean, obviously another movie.
We're going to get, I mean, these movies make so much money.
They're
We're going to
about
get
the Toy Story.
Zootopia playing behind our eyelids.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a video game. There is a park, I think, in China.
There's already a series that came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, did it?
On Disney Plus.
Okay.
Zootopia Plus, I think it's called.
Yes, you're right. I think there's a park somewhere in one of the Disney parks, which would explain the China numbers.
Yeah, yeah, they have to have a section at Disney World.
There
Disneyland.
is
They're foolish.
Zootopia themed land in Shanghai Disneyland.
It has to come stateside. Well, you know what?
Probably.
Maybe keep it in Shanghai. It made so much money over there.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
There's also a 4D show called Zootopia Better Together at Animal Kingdom in Florida.
Okay.
Open this month. So this explains why it's so popular because there is a Disney World, Disneyland theme park.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. But yes, they are obviously coming out with another one. That was probably no surprise. I was just wondering if we was going to get what it was alluding to at the end of this one.
All right. Did you have a favorite line or scene?
Ooh, this one's hard. You go first.
My favorite scene would probably be the Shining reference.
Okay, that was good because
It's good.
It hits you in your face.
It does.
And only adults would have gotten it.
Yeah, I didn't
think
see it
that's
coming.
why I liked it because it was like, ain't no kid getting this.
I didn't expect anything from me specifically to enjoy in this.
Yeah.
But when they did that scene,
good.
I was like, oh, this is fun.
I'm gonna agree with that was my favorite. That was my favorite scene. Nick had a lot of funny lines that were good, like asking a pig if he thought the truck was his mom. He would also say, let me put on my glasses so I can see, but the glasses weren't real. They were like just party glasses. And I'm like, Nick, what are you doing? So I'll agree with you. The Shining scene was probably my favorite.
I mean, it was so good. They did the maze, and then they even made Paul Bert look crazy, and he was limping around, looking nuts.
Yeah, and he had a sweater on.
Yeah, and he had a sweater on.
It was good.
It was good.
I don't know what possessed them to be like, let's throw a Shining reference in here.
And it's a kids movie.
And a kids movie that we know only the adults are going to get.
So I like that was fun.
That was fun. All right. Any random notes?
Random notes. My first note is this about immigration? Then the second bullet is no, it's gentrification. That came like a half an hour later.
Right.
Amuse Bouche was funny. There was a lot of, I couldn't get them all. A lot of like brand names were real, but
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
The Coca-Cola Christmas bear.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola Christmas bear still, I be drinking a Coca-Cola out in the tundra.
Yeah.
Which was funny.
And they just roll right past him. You're like, that's the Coca-Cola bear.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I thought the I will remember this gazelle lie was funny because I didn't get what that was about until the zebra. When the zebra bumped the gazelle on the way out of the gala, and the zebra was like, I'll remember that zebra.
And
what
then it comes back up.
Till the zebra came back.
The zebra came back.
And they needed a distraction, and the gazelle saw the zebra, and she
Right.
was like, I'm helping y'all.
Right. Because I remember you.
I thought that was funny. The desert reminded me of the world outside of Oz.
Yes.
Because he was like, out here, they won't find us. So I was like, where do you... I was wondering what is there in the world outside of Zootopia. I guess we'll find out with the birds.
Yeah, a lot of desert, apparently.
Yeah. Those are all my random notes.
One thing I didn't mention with the ending is, so when Nick busts all of the criminals out of Arkham, the sheep get out. Bellwether get out. And she just has like a pop-up and she's like, oh yes, I'm free. So the very end of the movie where Nick is like, Judy's like, she's telling Nick, we gotta go into our next case. And Nick was like, is it gonna be a next case? She's like, yeah, you let the crazies out of Arkham.
You said you let everybody out of prison, so we'll be busy.
We gotta go collect them back. And the very last scene of the movie is Bellwether trying to escape. So Zootopia, I don't know where.
He said the beach, but is there beaches in Zootopia?
She was about to get on a train somewhere.
She was about to leave Zootopia.
She was about to head on out.
She was pulling the tea out
of
Taylor.
She just not. One battle
One
after
battle
another
after another.
situation. What she does not know is that Nick and Judy are behind her and they about to catch her. So thankfully, one of my random notes is, thank God they got the crazy sheet before she did something even more crazy. Because I was like,
She needs to
please,
be back.
please get
At least her.
the fava beans.
Start
girl.
her first.
I already mentioned Coca-Cola Bear, The Shining, Ratatouille.
That was funny.
That was funny.
That was a funny scene.
It's literally 5 seconds. They are running through a kitchen and there's an elephant cooking. And then
a lion.
And then by them running, his hat comes off and there's a rat.
And her cooking assistant goes, I knew it.
Literally like a 5-second scene.
It
was perfect. It was perfect. I already said I was wondering if Nick was going to stay a cop by the end of the movie. He does. And I think that's all. Last note. Funny how making fun of the mob is still funny.
It is still funny. The mob sequence, the Godfather sequence was funny.
Yes, it's still like it's the little mice or rats or whatever. They the same. They ain't changed. And now they hawking fake Gucci bags. Nucci bags.
Yes.
And the daughter is taking over the business.
Yes, which is hilarious.
And they got a granddaughter.
She adds fashion to the criminal element.
Crazy. So I think it's still fun no matter what movie you put it in. Making fun of the mob is still fun.
And I'm assuming they're fake Nucci bags. That was the point of the sweatshop.
Yeah. Like the brand is Nucci. And they got the polar bears working the sweatshop.
So I'm like, these are fake bags. That's the joke. The joke is that y'all scammer.
Right. And then the family is trying to get Nick and Judy like out of town because now they fugitives. And the polar bear's like, is y'all coming or what? Like, I need to move these bags.
The polar bear was in the background like, you
right
get in the truck.
Is you getting in? Is you getting out? I got bags to deliver.
And it just pulls off.
Right. I'm like, forget it. Y'all on your own. So yes, that was pretty funny. All right. So that is it for all of our random notes. Want to do our rating?
What would you rate the first one?
I'm trying to think of what I didn't like about the first one and not make it just a 5 out of 5.
I didn't dislike the first one.
I like Elemental better.
I did.
Than the first one.
I enjoyed Elemental better, but less people saw Elemental. So
right, and it's like I already said, talking animals get people every time. I would rate the first one 4.5.
Okay.
I would rate this one 5.
I would give this one a 5.
I don't have nothing to nitpick about.
I don't have any negatives about it. If anything, it was funnier than it was funnier than the first one.
Right. I would rewatch this one. I don't know if I would rewatch that first one. Not because it was bad, just because it was a cool movie. But this one has so many callbacks and references and one-liners and funny jokes. I feel like I would rewatch this one.
Yeah, the weird thing about this was that it was only a week gap from the first one.
That's the weirdest
But
thing.
that worked for the story. Like it didn't ruin the story. I was wondering if that would ruin the story. But
right.
It's still just weird.
And I guess it's weird, but it makes sense of why they still wasn't clicking as a partnership.
My brain refuses to accept it has not been to 9 years.
I was like, literally when they said that in the movie, I was like,
it's like, nope. That's not true.
Y'all lying. Y'all don't believe this.
But I mean, they're never gonna age, so who cares?
They're characters.
They're animals.
I wonder how long a gap is gonna be with the next one. If they do another week, I'm gonna fall out. It's got to be a couple months.
It's funny. That's funny. Like I want them to be developed and trusted. I don't want the third one to be them still trying to prove themselves again.
Right. Yeah. True. And so the next one will have to resolve their issues, and they're going to think another issue.
And I want more. It would be more fun with the rest of the police force on their side in this one.
Yes, because they're not for most of this movie. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. So what is your Nicole Kidman's?
I would give this one a 5.
Okay.
Nicole Kidman's. 5
out of 5, y'all. That means you got to go see it.
I think this was really good.
Because it's good. Yeah. I don't know if I would buy this on physical because it's like a kids movie, but.
I mean, they're not missing our money.
No. The mouse is not missing my $10.
I don't think I'll get this on physical.
For the DVD that's going to be on sale at some point.
Yeah.
No, but I will say.
It'll always be on Disney Plus.
If you want to see this, you need to go.
Yeah.
Because this is not going to hit Disney Plus.
No. Never.
Very long time. Now, Tron got a shortened window. So it's 60 days till POV. And then I think it's going to Disney Plus in January. Mm-hmm. But that's still like 90 days.
This is getting a full theatrical run.
They probably going to extend this theatrical run. 1, because it's making so much money.
Lucky ain't a musical.
2.
Because you'll be getting a sing-along version.
Right. They're only probably going to reduce Zootopia theaters because Avatar is coming out. And they still got 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
Before that. So, if you want to see this, watch it in the movie theater because it ain't going to streaming no time soon.
Nope.
That would be my suggestion. So, anything else we got for this movie?
Nope. What are we watching next week?
So, our plans got ruined.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to see this movie.
We were not. So if you watched our last episode, I didn't update our thing either. Oh, let me do that. We were supposed to be watching Knives Out.
Yeah.
What is it? Wake Up Dead Man.
Surprise, surprise.
It is not playing anywhere in which we like to see. Or it's playing in like 2 theaters. And we don't want to. No. At like 2 times a day. Wasn't convenient. So we ended up watching Zootopia. And also, it wasn't even playing at home where we went for Thanksgiving. So we didn't have no option. We wasn't driving to Cincinnati.
They really didn't want people to go see that in theaters.
Netflix. Whatever. So we did not see Wake Up Dead Man. And it's not coming to Netflix, I think, until like the 12th or the 13th. So we're not going to be able to watch it next week either. So in spirit of a new Anaconda movie coming out, we are rewatching the OG Anaconda.
The classic.
I don't even know if I need to rewatch it because I've seen it.
You do.
I need to take notes.
You do. Maybe you'll notice things in this time.
Or I will highlight the shenanigans of the stupidity of the characters.
Yeah. It's not a long movie.
It's just stupid. Yeah. How long is OG Anaconda? Let me see. Anaconda. Because we are going to watch the new one that comes out.
Yes.
Yes. Because we are not watching Avatar.
And we need to know. I need to be able to get all the references the new one makes to this one.
Yeah, because I would 1997.
Yeah,
we definitely.
I've watched Anaconda within like the past year. Within the past 365 days, I've sat and watched Anaconda.
The last time I got knotless braids, which was last year, I was watching Anaconda.
Yeah, so it's been on television. I looked at it.
Budget was $45 million.
Okay.
Box off. I guess it's not terrible. 136. So that's almost. It was almost 3 times his budget.
That's interesting.
Yeah. What was
Anaconda had a couple sequels. It had one theater sequel with Morris
Chestnut?
Yeah.
Why? This movie is an hour and 29 minutes.
It was about 2 snakes. They did the Jurassic World thing when 2 T-Rexes. They did 2 anacondas.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So this movie is almost 30 years old. Is that my math right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Anaconda's old.
Yeah.
J-Lo been around for a while. Acting.
It's one of her better movies, though.
Anaconda, yeah.
Sure. I mean,
one of her better, yes.
It ain't nothing beating Selena.
It's not better than any of her rom-coms.
Beat it? No.
It's better than The Cell.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, better than Enough?
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
People talked about that movie too much. It's
okay.
She's so good beating his butt. Like, I don't want to watch that.
It's like the last 5 minutes of the movie. You have to sit through
You would think that the movie was mostly that.
You have to sit through the rest of it.
I don't want to sit through the rest of it. I'm totally not interested.
Yeah.
So it's only an hour and 29 minutes. So not too bad.
Yeah.
That's actually very short.
Shorter than Zootopia.
That is short for like a full-length like feature movie.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was the first installment of the Anaconda film series. All right. We'll chat. We can chat about the shenanigans about that when we do the review of why this has more than one movie. But we'll see. So yeah, we're gonna watch that next week, and then we will watch Wake Up Dead Man, and then we will watch the new Anaconda.
Yep.
And that will close out our year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll have to think about our Vaguely Nerdy Awards.
Vaguely Nerdy Awards.
That'll be interesting. We were gonna do something different. We were going to make sure we took notes this year so we could better prepare for this year's awards. And I
mean, it's still time to start.
It's too late.
Okay.
It's too late. So, thanks for listening. If you like our show, please give it a share. You can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or your podcast app if they allow it. But if they don't, you can go to our website, vaguelynerdypodcast.com, to leave a review. You can also leave us a voice message, which we will play on the show if it is friendly. If not, I'll delete it. You can follow us on Threads and IG at Vaguely Nerdy Podcast. We're also on Blue Sky and the Bird app at Vaguely Nerdy Pod. The Bird app is Twitter, by the way. You can reach us at vaguelynerdypodcast@gmail.com if you want to say something to us, have a movie suggestion, want us to review something that you're like, hey, can you guys watch? We do TV shows and movies.
Yes.
If it's horror, don't bother.
Watching Welcome to Derry. I tried.
I'm not. Sorry. So you need something that I'm going to watch.
Although it's really good, man. It's really good. I just caught up on it yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I've heard it's good. I'm
really
sad that it's too scary for me.
Yeah, it is. But Taylor Page is really good in it.
Good for her.
Which is sad that you won't watch it because you really like Taylor Page and she's really good at it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But good for her. I'm glad she's
doing really well.
I'm glad she got a hit show.
Yeah.
If you are listening to us on a podcast app right now, you can also catch our animated show on YouTube where we are Vaguely Nerdy Podcast. And last but not least, if you want to leave us a monetary donation, we are on Ko-fi, KOFI-Vaguely Nerded. Nope.
Share some of that Zootopia money with us.
Yeah, if you don't want to go see Zootopia, just give us a donation.
Hey.
We told you about the movie already. You might not want to see it. We saved you an hour and 48 minutes. Although this episode is probably going to be the same length.
Yeah.
So whatever. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.